Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's session of Glory of the Giants, presented by Swindler's Den. Before we get started, be sure to follow Swindler's Den on all of its various social medias: Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. All of those. Discord, if you want to join in the conversation with the players and other viewers. All of those are linked in the description below. And if you want to get audio-only versions of our shows, you can join our Patreon for only a single little baby dollar a month. Brand new baby boy dollar. Send them off to Patreon. You can get audio-only versions of our shows. With all that said, also, I'm like, I'll have it nailed this week, but then I forgot. We have Curse of Strahd on Fridays. If you want to join us for another show that's on this channel, we're having some fun solo sessions going on over there right now, so you can get a little deeper view into each of the characters before we all die when we rejoin back together. Maybe if we ever do. Now, with that said, let's introduce the players for tonight. We will start with Grizlocke.
Hello, I'm Grizlocke. You can find me on YouTube under that same name and on Swindler's Den for a lot of shows, but including that Curse of Strahd. And I have to tell you guys some bad news. I cursed my dice. Yes, I for some reason brought my really good rolling Kelborn die into the lands of Barovia, and it is now cursed and it doesn't roll above a 10. So we'll see. Maybe we can fix that tonight.
Good. I love to hear who you mentioned his name, but who do you play?
Yes, I play Kelborn. He is a half-elf ranger.
Very good. Speaking of cursed dice, I guess that's the only thing I can remember from that. We have Barely Caffeinated.
Hey, I'm Barely Caffeinated. You can find me on YouTube at Crits and Coffee, where I'm currently playing through Baldur's Gate 3 on Tactician mode. We are near the end, so that's fun. Tonight I'm playing as Siegfried, a human cleric.
Ooh. Speaking of a tactician, we have DrPhage.
Hello, I'm DrPhage, or Adam. You can find me on Twitter at Little Growth. That's the only place you can find me, or the only good place to find me. I am also on Interdimensional Library, Gluttony and Earth, along with Baka and Kyle. You can find them at IDL_RPGS. But tonight I am playing Benjamin Colana Jr., the half-elf warlock.
Oh, speaking of good places to find them, we have Kyle.
Yes, that is a good place to find me. My name is Kyle, and I'll be playing Caverns, a half-elf fighter. And the only place you can find me is at IDL_RPGS, Earth, or Gluttony and Earth, over there with Adam and Baka.
Yes. And with everybody introduced, let's do a quick, I'll make it quick recap. Last time our group made their way to the mountain city of Udengald to hopefully up their ante, upgrade their weapons, their items, get some more magical things that'll bolster themselves against this apparently incoming fight against giants. When they made it there, they kind of explored the town after deceiving the blacksmith of the Grand Forge, telling her, hey, Neverwinter needs some weapons. Can you make them for him and send them there? Also, can you help us, please? Give us some toys. With very close deception rolls and insight rolls, she obliged and said they'd be ready by the next day. So the group started milling about the town, trying to figure out more information about the general culture of this town. They went to the Lord, talked to him to see if he had any good information for him. He unfortunately did not, but gave them free stay at the inn in town. They also Siegfried and Kelborn went over to the what appeared to be some kind of temple there, where they found out that they were in worship of the spirits of the mountains, some kind of strange, vague force of past spirits that help protect the people that lived everywhere in the shadow of the mountain, and that they had lost their champion of the spirits many years ago and hadn't gotten a new one since. With this information, they wanted to see where the some of the remaining artifacts of that champion were, and they got the information to go to her mother's house on the outskirts of town. Kevhorn went to the market to try and distract himself from his inner demons, his inner thoughts. Unfortunately, unable to do that, not seeing anything of interest there. He soon left, and they all reconvened at the inn, where they then made their way out to the champion's mother's house, spending some time with her and getting the graces of her and what seemed to be the spirits themselves. Were gifted the legendary shield of the champion, which Kevhorn now is in possession of and has unlocked some of its benefits, but soon to find more. They then also got some information from a hunter who was like, hey, go over there, there's a spider hole and you can find some stone giants in there. And they went to sleep then. Next day, woke up to go get their new equipment from the Forge Master, where they were then attacked by a fire giant who seemed to want to take the magical anvil from the forge. With the help of a spiritual golem, the giant statue within the forge that came to life after a divine wind blew through the forge, they were able to stave off the fire giant and defeat its minions, driving it back into the burrow that it dug to make its way into the forge. And that is where we are currently. I didn't play any music for any of that. I hope you all loved it.
I was going to tell you, but I didn't want to interrupt your fantastic recap.
Fair enough.
10 out of 10.
Thank you. Yes, once again, the fire giant has withdrawn using its giant drill contraption carts that it used to burrow in. And as the cavern started to crack and possibly collapse, the spiritual golem pushed itself into the hole to stabilize it, and then started to deanimate, and losing all the energy that was keeping it held together, crumbled and filled in the hole where the cart had left. You see the Forge Master getting up off the ground after being knocked out temporarily, and looking around at the destruction in the area. This looks to you all with like a mixture of bewilderment and also like just seeing this thing come to life in front of her and now collapse and having to fight with that giant. Just so many emotions on her face. She looks at all of you. So you weren't joking about the giants then?
Apparently
no. That's the first time we've seen one of the fire variety, but no, very much a threat, much more of a threat than we previously thought, obviously.
And you just Neverwinter is just going to stand up to these things on its own?
I mean, hopefully not on their own, but they don't have much of a choice with an army amassing outside of its gate. I mean, outside of its gates is a bit of an exaggeration, but near its gates.
Well, we obviously can't offer our own forces with them at our doors as well. But I might have somebody that could get you some more help.
Yes, I mean, any information about other people we could contact. I mean, obviously you need to remain here, but we are on the road to gather allies to defeat the giants.
Yeah, see, if you come with me, I have somebody you can talk to. Like, people are rushing into the forge at this point to just get these two medical attention and get them somewhere safe and get the guards down here. We need to bolster the defenses down here even more than ever. And then she ushers all of you after her. And you start making your way into the town once again.
As we're walking, Can I would ask the Forge Master. They were obviously after the anvil, and you had mentioned that it is a spell forge here, and that there's one in Phandelver as well, correct?
It's not in Phandelver. There's one near there.
Near. Are you aware of any other spell forges?
Not that I know of. No, that's the only one. That's the only one that Lady Volleyden made. I don't think anybody else has made anvils there.
All right. Just a question, since they seem to be keen on gathering them.
I know that this is a bit off topic, but do you know where there's any Fae portals
Do I? Fae portals?
nearby?
No, I don't have
No,
any idea where
okay.
one would be, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Yes. Is there a reason you need to find one, or I mean, I can keep an ear out, I guess.
Well, I have to get word back to my allies back over there, and
course.
they might have been using these portals to travel. I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep my ear out, but I don't expect to hear of anything. I'll let you know, though.
I'm going to, through rapport spores as we're
Mhm.
walking, say to Kelborn, you could see if the Dream Speaker has any contact with the portal. He may be able to get word across, even if he cannot cross himself.
Hey, that's a good idea. I'll have to do that.
It's a good thought, though, that they may be using the Fae crossings to travel distances.
You'd think I would have thought of that sooner, but it just now is occurring to me.
It's there's a lot going on. Don't beat yourself up about it.
Right.
All right, so you all start making your way. It's there. She's going towards the gate, and eventually takes the left towards the guard outposting there, the guard buildings, and walks into the front door of the main building. And when she opens it, it opens into it's almost like a feast hall, but it's the guard outpost, so it's not going to be like there's just holding feasts here, but it seems to be like their area where they come to rest in between posts. And you can see on the back wall an enormous mural of, it seems like some kind of divine figure. It looks very similar to that statue that was in the Grand Forge, a large very tall woman covered in armor, but this one has large wings spread out, and she's more of like a radiant color all over rather than being made of stone. And she marches you all past these tables in this area, and then goes up to a door and knocks on it. This is Commander, can I have a word with you? I have some people here who might need your help. The door opens, and you see standing inside a very large figure, probably around 8 foot, if not taller, gray skin, blue markings. It's not wearing a shirt, but like harnesses that have like daggers and weapons on it. And then wearing, like, the pants look like they're part of a uniform, but doesn't have anything else that would show a uniform. As you see a male Goliath standing there. How can I help all of you? Well, these folk came looking for assistance with some giant problems. I don't know if you've heard yet. We just had a giant enter the forge trying to take the anvil. If you could send your guards there, and we have to figure out some kind of new plan to defend that forge because they'd probably be back. And I was thinking, obviously, we can't send forces to Neverwinter. We can send weapons we have, extra weapons we have. But I know you have your ins with the ladies' past ancestral tribe, and you were part of that. I don't know if you could send word to them or. Yeah, all of you come inside. Come and tell me everything that's happened to you so far. He kind of ushers you all in.
Yeah, I would give him the bare bones of like saw that there was a giant, a hill giant army amassing outside of Neverwinter. Got word to Phandelver. Started moving south for supplies. Was going to continue going east to the stone giants, and then the attack on Forge here with the fire giants. So yes, any help we're looking to? It seems that the army is amassing more and more at Neverwinter, so we're looking to gather as many allies and support for that as possible.
Well, I personally can't go myself, but the as the Forge Master said, one of our past rulers, Lady Volida, had lineage with Goliaths from the Spine of the World, and they were once great allies to Udengald. We haven't, not that we're enemies now, but we haven't needed their assistance as of recent times, and we may need it now, but I think Neverwinter needs it more than we do. Just hold on a second. He like turns around to the shelves behind him, and like picks up a little stone carving thing that looks kind of like a small dragon. And he picks it up and holds his massive hand out for one of you to take it. If you bring this up to Wormdoom Crag, tell him that Commander Thunlocke sent you from Udengald.
What's their first name?
Samson.
Samson? Okay. You're not the previous Goliath from another show.
No,
Okay.
you don't know me if you watched the channel before.
Just going through like, oh, who could it be? No one. Okay, it's no one. Great. Thank you.
It's not old skin beater.
No. My mother was actually cousins with Lady Volida, so she still lives up there. But yes, the Goliaths of Wormdoom Crag and possibly even the Goliaths of Sky Tower Shelter should be able to send some help down to Neverwinter. I don't know if you have time to go up there, but if you do, it'd be a great help.
Well, it's certainly a possibility. We know that frost giants are a problem, and I would assume that is where they would be amassing as well. I don't know if we'll beat them up there, but it's certainly something we can add to our list.
Of course. Well, I don't mean to hold you. I don't know your plans, but I've got guards to rally here. Apparently we have fire giants breaching the walls, so
I'd make sure there's extra protection on the anvil now.
Oh, for sure, yes. We'll have guards down there all the time. We'll do what we can to stop anything from coming.
I had asked, I don't know if the Forge Master is still here, but
yeah, she's still there.
I had asked the Grand Forge Master this, but again, you may have been kin with the previous lady who created it. Do you know of any other spell forges that these giants may be after?
I don't think there are any other made. I know my mother was looking at getting one up in Wormdoom Crag, but it never happened. One of a kind, I think.
The one in Phandelver. Would that be a target?
Possibly, but if they wanted to use it, they'd have to stay there because it's more of a permanent structure. It's not something you really pick up and carry around.
We should. That's good to know.
Yep.
We'll
I mean, it probably it wouldn't hurt to look at it if you want to, but
I mean, if we're going up to the spine of the world, then swinging back through Phandelver wouldn't be too far out of the way.
all right.
Thank you very much. Again, we won't take more of your time, and we have pressing matters to attend to as well. Thank you.
Of course. He like stands up, towering over all of you again, strides out of the room, and then the Grand Forge Master kind of walks with you all out. I don't know. Do you plan on staying here further, or?
No, I believe this has increased our urgency that we must continue on.
Of course.
We may be passing through here again. I can't promise that, though. I hope things remain safe enough here if we do not see you again.
Oh, we won't go down without a fight, that's for sure. I did notice, she kind of gestures to Kevhorn, that you've gotten the grace of the lady and her mother to bear her shield. It's not a duty taken lightly. Not to mention her spirit graced us in the fort itself to help defend it. So this truly is a great task you're undertaking. She wouldn't show up just for anything.
I personally don't know anything of Valida, but I know the importance of what she did. Generally.
Well, her spirit goes with you now, so hold strong. That shield will protect you.
Hopefully it does.
All right, well, unless you need anything else from me, I should go back to fixing my forge. There's a lot of fire down there right now.
Yes, best of luck, and thank you again for the equipment you were able to provide us.
Of course, we'll send what we can. Neverwinter, of course. We've already got a load ready.
Baka.
There'll be...
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just going to say they'd be very appreciative of that.
When the giant came through, was there some sort of mechanism that was digging the hole?
Yes, he was like driving a giant drill cart, and the drill itself would split into 3 drills and spin to make a bigger hole, and then come back together so you could walk through it.
So sorry, before you go, did you happen to get a glance at that thing that the giant was using to tunnel through?
Not entirely close, but it seemed like some kind of cart. I don't know what it was powered by, but...
So you've never seen anything like it before?
Not on surface side, no, but fire giants are known for their crafting skills.
Right. Probably a
So I don't...
creation of
know
theirs. Then
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was, but
do fire
whatever it
giants
was allowed them to move fast through the ground.
usually live underground, or are they
The closer they can get to
magma?
hot areas, so usually like bottoms of volcanoes and areas where there's volcanic activity.
You have any hot springs around here?
No, nothing hot. We have like mountain springs, but they're not hot.
Does the earth ever quake beneath your feet.
Not that I can remember, no.
All right.
I'm
Just
not sure
wondering.
where it would have came from. I don't know how far it had to travel to get here. So they might be somewhere in this mountain range, but I don't know for sure.
Just checking
Have
all of me
you-
boxes.
Of course.
Have you seen 3 birds followed by freak tornado?
Can't say I have, no. Like just 3 songbirds or something?
No. Big.
Oh, big birds.
I think there was 4 wings on
Yep.
each of them.
No, there's a rock that lives in this mountain range, but nothing outside of that.
Okay.
Is there like a regular message service here?
Like sending letters, kind of stuff. Yes. If you go up to there's a carrier up in the marketplace you can send things with.
Great. I think if you'll allow me the indulgence, if I could send a quick letter before we leave town. Perhaps 2. We'll see. See if the second one's necessary.
I assume you're asking your companions, not me.
Yeah,
'cause that doesn't matter to me.
I'm not. That was even like not necessarily in character to the Forge Master.
Go right ahead. I mean, I wasn't sure if I fully believed you all up until that. So do what I have to do.
Benjamin, if you don't mind, I'd like to join you. I also have a letter I need to send.
Of course. Yeah, so I would do it quickly, like a little pep in my step, try to make my way up to the market and send off. I'll probably send off 2 letters.
Okay.
First one is going to be easy. I'm just going to send that to Captain Zanel. Is that his name?
Yep.
Of just like, hey, Udengald's going to send you some weapons. You're welcome. We didn't have emojis then, but I'd put a little like a winky face at the end of that one. The other one I am going to send up to, I have to remember. Yes. Oh, if you barely know, I need to remember NPC names. So give me a second.
Okay. Yeah, barely. What letter are you sending?
He's just sending a letter back to Father Albert in Baldur's Gate about his general whereabouts, and he'd probably include things about how he misses, the daily life of the church as well, but that he's enjoying his journey with his companions.
All right.
He would also let him know about the giants and stuff too.
I am going to send a letter to Malus Shadowbane, who is my contact in 10 towns from the Zentaro.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just going to send him a letter of basically saying I'm not sure if there's more giant activity. We're having a lot down here. Maybe making my way up there to work with the giants, or work with the Goliaths, not giants. Sorry.
Benjamin changing sides.
No. I'll search you out. If I make my way up there, any help you could provide would be appreciated. Was that car noticeable?
Oh, it still is.
I love that. How much would you like me to repeat of that?
We got everything.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you get your letter sent off, and you'll start climbing your cart. Owlbear and Pixie and weird little hawk in tow. and you start making your way.
I want to send a piece of mail via my brain.
Okay.
It's the Dreamkeeper. I was wondering if you know where the closest Fae portal is and if you could send a message to my superiors, tell them that about the incident that happened.
Well, bud, I don't have sending. It's not a druid spell, unfortunately, and it's a little wonky when it crosses planes anyway. I haven't had any luck with your portal here yet, and I've been kind of putting feelers out for other ones. I haven't seen another in this forest, but I have some leads, so keep posted on that. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Right.
How'd Udengald go for you?
Oh, we got attacked by a spider giant.
Oh, it's no good.
They were going after an anvil.
But
we managed to fight him back, so...
See, now I know you were the right ones to choose.
Mostly a statue did all the work, so...
Well, a statue, you didn't die, and it still worked out, so...
I suppose.
And I can't pick a statue to, like, do everything.
You might want to consider it. I mean, it's pretty strong.
I'll think about it, but until then, I'll keep my ears wiggling around for a portal.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. I can't get my voice today.
And anybody else want to talk to anybody or send any letters or buy anything or... All right.
Can I sleep on the cart?
Yeah, you can sleep on the cart.
Yeah.
It's going to be a few days travel. If you recall, over to the Great Peak Mountains. And you remember you were looking for a lake near the foothills of the mountains that has a cottage next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big weird X on your map where it is, or in the general area where it is.
I thought that was the lake on the map. I was like, what X? What are you talking about? I thought that was the lake.
That big weird X right there.
I did it first too.
So it's going to take you about 5 days if you want to skirt around the forest. Which would be a little easier with your horses and cart, of course. So we're gonna play this pretty slick and relaxed as well. Is there anything anybody wants to do on the first day at all?
Yeah, just as we're heading out, once we've gotten a little bit outside of town. Well, that went well enough. I think, though, something that may help in the future. Do you have any titles you all go by for the purposes of introductions in the future, so we can have a bit more of a presence as we're talking to some of these leaders?
Are y'all looking for something with a bit of flair?
Yes, the more flair, the better.
Kilborn Kerrigan? Highguard of Princess? Princess Highguard. That sounds better. Yeah, Princess Highguard. Wait, what is it? I can't remember what I even said it was.
In Baldur's Gate, I'm known as Siegfried, Painbearer of Ilmater. We're a special organization of priests.
It is good to know.
Princess Honorguard.
Excellent. Thank you.
I'm just a regular dude.
Okay. I'll come up with something for you, Kevhorn. I don't think after what happened in the hut with the shield, you can really say that you are just a regular dude at this point.
I guess you could say Kevhorn, keeper of Vada's honor. I don't know.
We'll workshop it. Don't worry. We got some time. We'll workshop it.
Volia does chosen.
She really chose me.
But Chosen of the Mountains does have a certain ring to it.
Ooh.
Kevhorn, fisherman.
That does
Guy
not.
next
I mean,
door.
it has
Fly
a
fisherman.
ring, but not an impressive ring.
Keeper of Albert. Singular.
Spirit fisher.
Excellent.
First name Kev, last name Horn.
Not canon.
So, with speak of titles being tossed around, the rest of the day is very uneventful. Get to the night, kind of let the horses off their yokes so they can graze and rest for a little bit while the rest of you kind of set up camp, hang out. Again, it's going to be pretty peaceful unless anybody wants to do anything specifically. Talk to each other, talk to their deities, talk to the storykeeper, do something. Don't have to. Up to you.
Kelborn.
Aye.
So how did you feel praying in that church, that temple?
I felt a wee little breeze.
Do you think that was the same breeze that we felt in the forge?
You know, probably. Aye. It seems like a statue comes to life in front of you and it's kind of hard to deny that there's something going on there.
But did you feel anything else? Did you enjoy praying? Did you feel a peace of mind?
Ooh. Yeah.
Can I insight?
Yes, you can roll an insight.
That's a whopping 2.
I said a really good prayer.
It's a 7 total,
Very long, thoughtful prayer.
Well, just keep in mind that I pray several times a day, and perhaps maybe one isn't quite enough.
Oh, that could be true. Yeah. I will.
Dares are you expected?
I don't know. I mean, there really were kind, good gods out there. Why do they let people get sick?
Well, you have to remember there are multiple forces at hand here. It's not just one deity, but multiple. Some evil and some not.
So, why don't the good ones stick up for the weak that are being picked on?
Well, that is part of Ilmater's beliefs, and that's what I'm currently trying to do myself, is travel around with all of you and help relieve them. In fact, that's what I was originally doing in Neverwinter. We had heard of a disease there, and I was investigating and got the hire of these two, and he points over at Kevhorn and Benjamin. So that's what I was originally doing, but after hearing about giants, I notified my father in Baldur's Gate that there's something much more at hand here.
You cured a disease? I mean, how did you do that?
Well, it turned out to be a what was it called again? I don't even remember. Rot grub.
Rock grub, yeah.
There was a rot grub in a man's basement, and that is what we believe was spreading the disease around. And Kevhorn took his trident and skewered it. And I'm hoping that that was the end of that.
Huh. Hey, Reap.
Well, you're welcome to join me for my nightly prayers. And Siegfried is just gonna go off, and he prays probably about 6 times a day or so. So he just goes off and kind of finds a quiet, serene area and begins to pray.
Do you join him, Kelborn?
I kind of look at him from wherever I am. Anytime he looks over, I like pretend. I'm like,
was there anything Benjamin or Kevhorn wanted to do?
No, I mean, I pretty much have my marching orders. I just got to get this kid to the ocean somehow, and we're going very far away from it. So,
I'm just playing with the owlbear cub.
Yep. She's like rolling around in the grass and will swat at you and play wrestle with you.
if this thing is going to be on our party, I want to help train it.
I don't want it to die.
So I'm gonna help Kevborn with some Kevhorn with some training.
Okay. Yeah. Kevborn, you want to do a animal handling with advantage as Kevborn comes over and lends some of his Feywild knowledge to this owlbear training.
Training her to be the goodest girl. 17.
Hey.
Yeah. You start to notice that she's starting to pick up on some things. Like if you want her to stay somewhere, she stays for longer than when you turn around, where she usually comes back up to you. But this one, like she stays sitting down where you tell her to, and seems to be a little more obedient than usual.
You know, I think that might have been the trick. We were trying to train her like a bear, but we should have been training her as if she was a bird. That seemed to do it.
I was training her like a bear.
Hey.
I've never seen a bear in my life.
No, I mean we probably tried the bear thing first and it didn't work.
Yeah, and you see that she's a lot more receptive to listening to what you're saying when you gave her food as well. Very food motivated owl bear. But yeah, a night you all get your long rest.
Oh yes.
Thank God.
Thank gosh.
Sorry, thank Elmater.
Kevhorn's been turned.
Dang it.
There's still time.
There's still time.
Team Strange Water person.
Speaking of time, 4 more days will pass during this travel. I will leave one last opportunity for people to do things if they'd like. Otherwise,
Siegfried is going to specifically pray about when he talked to the dream speaker about that very vague answer that was given to him about his parents, and he'll just continue to pray about that, and more so on kind of who Siegfried is.
Yeah, if you want to do a religion check for me on that.
That is a 19.
19. Well, you don't get a straight up answer, and your god really doesn't talk to you, rather just gives you feelings every once in a while. You do get the feeling that this is your burden to bear still, of not knowing who your parents are or what you are, but answers will be revealed to you when the time is right. Not to be vague and DM-y about it.
As you're praying,
Oh.
you hear footsteps come up next to you and sit down.
He will
are you
glance
busy?
over. I was just in the middle of prayer. Would you like to join me?
No, but did your god choose you, or did you choose them?
I often wonder that myself sometimes. I'm not fully certain. But what I can tell you of that is that I've enjoyed my life in the Church of Ilmater.
So, how did you come about to you casting this divine magic?
Well, for me, as I mentioned in the cart a couple days ago, that I am a pain bearer. I was born with my abilities to cast this magic.
Oh,
But I upkeep it by praying every single day, multiple times. Which, being born with the ability to do so is uncommon.
so do you just channel their power, or since you're, what are you channeling? Your faith or an inert power?
I suppose it would be my faith. As Ilmater is my god.
So I end up believing in something then.
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
So I end up believing in something then, if that's the case. Maybe it's what she believed in, as he expands the shield and like closes it. Well, I'll leave you to your prayers. He gets up and goes and plays with his cub.
Hoot.
And Siegfried will sit there in thought.
Very nice. Anybody else want to talk about their deities to each other?
No.
What does it say?
No.
Inks.
No.
Inks are so fucked.
Well, you're the one that wanted to travel with the bird. I told you not to trust it.
I'm sorry, Finks. Well,
Is that thing ever gonna leave so I can come out of his stinky armor?
I don't think it's gonna hurt you. I don't even know if it's really a bird.
I don't want to give it the opportunity.
But that thing, I point to the owl bear. That's at least half bird.
Why do you keep such company?
Look, it wasn't my idea for you to come with me.
Oh, I can't just leave you.
I know.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drink my pixie alcohol and go to sleep.
That's a thing.
Yes, I have a little acorn flask. You haven't noticed?
No, Sure.
It's not enough. You're too big.
I'm sure. pixie drink has a kick to it. Come
It
on.
does? No. It's not like it's magically refilling at all.
You have to share.
I don't have to do anything. She like gets down
I'm
into
gonna
your
try and
breastplate,
take
starts drinking. Do a sleight of hand.
Oh, Hellborn. That is a 18.
You put your index finger and your thumb in there and just grab the acorn from her that she's drinking out of. Hey,
I want to smell it.
it's do a perception check. I'm warning you, don't do it.
That's a 16. I did not curse these dice. Everybody, please, round of applause.
It smells strong.
I'm gonna just lick it.
Just like it. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Shit. That's a 16.
Oh, okay. you get a lick and it instantly just burns your tongue, and you can feel the magic infused into this alcohol. You can tell it's not made for like you're part Fae but not full Fae, so it's got quite a bit of kick to it.
All right, yeah, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember that.
Fuck.
Next time you'll turn to a sheep or something.
That sounds like a crazy good time.
No, don't do it. I'm in your armor. All right.
I have to share, when you said pixie alcohol, I immediately flashed back to undergrad and the hypnotic like vodka or whatever the fuck it was, like the blue like swirly liquor. Did you get you guys? Okay, obviously I had different friends.
Is there glitter in it?
It's like glitter-esque.
I thought you were talking about something in like another D&D campaign.
No.
You're getting
everyone
wild
just Google it when you got free time.
Wait.
Hypnotic. It's
If you're old enough.
you can Google it.
No, turn your safe search on, kids.
VPNs.
only if you sponsor us, you can use a VPN.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
No, you're good. All right. With talks of gods and pixie alcohol, over the next 4 days, you travel through this expanse. You start the first day, about day and a half, maybe. You go through some more foothills, and then you start coasting along this forest, crossing a couple rivers on your way. But eventually, you start to once again be greeted by the sight of mountains. And as you crest over a hill, you see down below you, it's not like a huge valley, it's like a smaller valley. You do see this large crystal blue lake at the foot of a mountain range that's comes right from, like, you can see the spring flowing down into this lake. And you do see a small cottage sitting on the edge of this lake as well.
Should we go talk to the mountain hermit then before we start messing up some spiders?
I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
We have some more information about where the cave actually is. Start leading the cart down to... Do we see the little cottage on the lake?
Yep, there's a small cottage on the lake. It's like the very traditional, like made of logs. You see there's like red fabric curtains to pull shut over this small window. It's very picturesque, small little cottage. Maybe like from the outside, it looks like it's all gonna be one room, like the kitchen, the dining space, and the bedroom all kind of in one space. Yeah, you get closer. What do you do as you approach? You see the shades are like pulled open. Yeah.
Never got that dude's name. That's fine. I'll go up and knock on the door. Excuse me, is anyone home?
Oh yes, just a minute. sorry, I wasn't expecting anybody. You hear some pots clinking against each other as they're being set down. Then shortly the door opens. You see a not young girl, maybe like in her 20s woman, wearing a very plain blue, like light blue dress with a apron, and she's wearing a white bonnet as well, holding all of her hair up. Strange eyes. They're like, instead of having a color to the iris, is the color right, or is that the pupil? What part is the color of the eye? The iris. The iris is black as well as the pupil. So like it just makes her like, it makes her pupil look really big, but it is just that her iris is also black. And Siegfried, you do also notice, looking at her, it's very faint and hard to tell, but it looks like she has like a line from her bottom lip down past her chin, and it looks like there's 3 small dots on either side, but they're very hard to tell. It almost looks like the flesh covers them a little bit, but they are there, noticeable to you just barely.
Would I know what that signifies?
Roll I'll say a religion check.
Is that a
Good
passive
for
perception thing?
That's a passive perception, yep. Do you also have a 14?
I have a 15.
You have a 15, you'd also see it then.
Oh, what is it? I want to know. Can I roll?
That is a nat 20 for a 23.
Oh, you're right. You got a nat 20.
Ooh. Ooh.
I got an
This
18.
is
But...
interesting. You don't necessarily know what it depicts specifically, but you know it's related to some kind of Underdark deities. Like it's just like you just haven't had enough information on it, because it must be related to some kind of lesser deity, not one of the major ones. But you, like, your brain's like, this is Underdark related. I don't know why.
Is it something that I should feel concerned about, or is it something like...
Not necessarily, at least not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it, like, again, it was just one of those things that you read in passing, related to Underdark religion things.
I think you said it, but this is a humanoid? I mean, a human, or
Yes.
is this a elf? Okay, human.
Actually, yeah, sorry. She does have elven ears. Oh wait, no, you wouldn't know that. She is wearing a bonnet.
Nah. Womp, womp, womp.
Now we know. Talk about him when his headphones aren't
I
on.
don't have my headphones on.
Oh, shit.
Can't get my plug in.
Killer. I attack her. She's dead.
Skirt, skirt.
So I trip her, and then some stab.
All right, I can hear again.
Oh,
Natural 20 on the attack roll.
Oh shit! She's dead.
Max damage. Wow.
how crazy.
Siegfried
yes,
will
he knows
just lean over to, I'm assuming next to Kevhorn and Kelborn, and just kind of say, she has markings on her lip. Could be a follower of an Underdark deity.
We do have rapport score, so you don't even have to say it out loud.
Oh yeah, I'll do that then. Even
Do you
better.
let Benjamin know that information then, since you have rapport scores?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Forgive the intrusion. We were traveling this way, and only once I got here did I realize I did not catch the name of the man who instructed us to come here. He's an elven hunter who came here. We're looking to speak with the stone giants, and he said that you either may have information, or at least we should stop by if we're heading in this direction, that you are a kind soul to talk to.
Oh yes. Well, if you want to come in, sit down for a little bit. We can speak over this.
Yes, I'm Benjamin.
Patience.
Eddie. Oh, well, wait a minute. Right here.
Oh no, that's my name. Sorry. I know it's a strange one, but
I wanted to make the joke too.
My name's Kelborn. Nice to meet you.
pleasure.
I'm
My name-
Siegfried.
And my name's Faerun.
Oh well.
No,
I don't have enough chairs for all of you, but if you want to come, it's going to be a tight squeeze. I don't expect this many visitors often, but I've got some porridge and some curds and whey. If you'd like any.
No need. We don't need to impose upon you. We just we're looking to speak with the stone giants. If you had any information about, we're looking for a particular passage through the mountains that would lead to them.
What kind of particular passage?
spider hole.
Yes, we are told that it had quite a few giant spiders inside of it.
It's more than a few. I wouldn't go in there if I were you. People don't come back out when they go in.
Are you aware of another way to speak to the stone giants that live in these mountains then?
Maybe on the other side of the mountain, but there's a what are they called? I forget now. There's a monster that lives on top of the mountain that you don't want to. You really should just turn around and go home. I think it's far too dangerous to be doing any of that kind of stuff. Chimera, that's what lives on top of the mountains.
Oh,
Kevor, do a nature check for me.
I wish you. Oh, I actually punched my microphone. I wish you didn't remember. Wait, what was it again? Nature?
Nature, or do you know what a chimera is and why it pertains to you?
No.
Okay, well then roll nature.
One of his many deaths.
1, 11.
11. When she says chimera, you get that like a shadowy resemblance of the dream you had where the 3 heads were eating you.
Spiders. We should go the spider route.
Yes, I appreciate your concern, but I'm afraid this is something that we must do related to the tasks that are ahead of us.
Hey, don't worry about us. We just fight a fire giant back in Udengold. We'll be alright.
Statue.
Oh, you all fought a fire giant
That's right.
and won?
Not really.
No, yeah, it's true. I mean, he's not dead. He fled, but we fought him back. So.
No.
Well, just know that it's not just spiders you're going to be fighting in there.
What do you know what else is in there?
Give me an insight check.
Insight. I'm not good at that.
Well,
Oh no.
I mean, I'm okay at
that's hard when you're
Ooh, okay. That is a 21.
You can tell she's incredibly nervous to tell you, only because, like, it seems like she doesn't want to tell you because of the other information that will come with it, if that makes sense.
Oh, am I gonna be a bad person here?
Just do it.
But
Do
it's not.
it.
I mean,
Do it.
Do it.
but it's not gonna be subtle. Like I have to cast a spell.
It's so fun. It feels so good to be bad.
Well, yeah. I'm just like.
You'll be saying that when you're in the ocean.
I mean, he's already gonna do it. Might as well keep going with that bad streak.
I don't want. No.
we
Fuck it.
have
I'm
a
gonna cast
conscience.
Charm Person and use my keepsake to give her disadvantage.
Okay. What kind of save does she have to make?
Wisdom saving throw 14, assuming she actually is a humanoid.
What
Yeah,
kind
I
of
guess I can.
components go into
Charm person.
Charm person.
Verbal and somatic.
Okay, so I know you're casting a spell.
Yes.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
At the same time.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Double whammy her.
Yeah, so Benjamin, your spell does take hold.
Okay.
And Calborn, as you get your Detect Thoughts, you hear, are you pushing deep or are you just seeking service?
I mean, yeah, I'm going deep.
Okay, what kind of save does she have to make?
All right, let's see.
I think it's another wisdom.
Yeah, I would assume it's a wisdom.
Oh no, she doesn't get advantage on this. Yeah, you get the initial surface thoughts at first as you're pushing in, and you hear you sense as the charm person takes hold. You just hear well, they're friendly. I should be able to tell them, and they won't judge me. And then you push in to her deeper thoughts, and you instantly get the thing that's been pushing for her to say, but she didn't want to say. And you get my sister's gonna kill them, and we're both daughters of Lolth. Just a burst of information hits you as you push deeper into her mind.
Good. I don't know this, so
I'll wait to see what she says. I mean, see if this charm person's helping.
Okay.
yeah, I would just say, like, very much as if I was just continuing the conversation. Say, without taking up too much of your time, if there's any information you can give us, it feels like this is the only path forward we have to complete what we need to do.
Yeah, you see her blink like she's confused at where she is for a moment, and then looks at you, and just that friendliness returns to her face. Oh, well, I mean, my sister lives in there.
Sister.
Yes.
Is that a problem? I mean, if we can certainly, if she isn't open to visitors, we can avoid disturbing her.
I mean, open to visitors is a very polite way of saying what she will do.
I mean, she wouldn't do bad things to a fellow follower of Lolth, would she?
Like the confusion like turns into a little bit like it's more confused, but also kind of like a dread confusion. It's like, you follow Lolth?
Of course, yeah. Love spiders. Yeah.
Did she send you here?
In a way.
What does she want?
Well, some of the I guess some of the spiders have been getting a sickness. It started in Neverwinter. It's already made its way down here. Some sort of larva thing.
Well, whatever sickness they have is none of my concern.
Well, it's concern of Lolth's.
I denounced her many years ago. I don't care what she has to do.
Alright, but, you know, no harm here. I mean, we'll just go on our way, go help Lolth and her spiders.
Well, if you truly are followers of her, maybe you can prove yourself to my sister, but there's nothing for you here if that's what you're doing.
Tell us about your sister. I mean, Lolth told us that there might be another in there, so any information helps.
Sorry, I lost track of what another what?
Another follower?
Well, my sister, I mean, follower is a very, what's the word? Nonchalant way of saying daughter.
Right, sorry. I am new to the faith.
Fair, I guess. It's just very confusing why she'd send you to me. Can't do anything about her spiders.
This is going to be an extreme long shot. Can I do a religion check about anything I would know about Lolth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I do the same?
I'll say with your nat 20, you'll get a bunch of information already. Because now that you've got this, it like clicks.
I got an 11. I'm not going to get what I need.
Yeah. I'll say with Siegfried, you know that Lolth is an evil lesser god of the Drow and the Underdark. Very malicious god. Like she tests her followers, and if they aren't strong enough, she turns them into driders, which is a weird thing because that's like how she appears, but it's something to do with like the you aren't strong enough, I will make you stronger forcibly kind of thing. Yeah, so very evil guy. And like you're thinking back to your readings now, and you do remember now what the mouth patterns are, and that like Lolth had 5 children. She had 3 before she was turned into what she is now, which is part arachnid, part elven. And then she had 2 more after that, twin daughters, who were known as Aranea and Pestilence. And they both had that marking on, and like you saw different drawings of them. Both of them have that marking, and it seemed that would open into their fangs and mouth.
I feel like we have to leave.
So, could I come to the assumption that they are possibly the daughter of Lolth, or is this just like in the past kind of stuff? Or
I get you could make that assumption if you think that's what Siegfried would jump to, because she does have that same markings. But she did say she denounced Lolth at some point, so you don't know what that all entails. And she didn't directly say she was a daughter yet, but she did say her sister was a daughter. So there are the lines there to connect that being the case.
Then through the rapport spores, Siegfried will say to Kefwarn, Benjamin, and Kelborn, I believe these sisters could possibly be the daughters of Lolth.
What's that?
She's an evil and malicious god who puts her spawn through trials to prove themselves.
Oh.
And I will say with that natural 20 as well, you know that these 2 daughters were born in the same image as Lolth. She didn't turn them into driders, but they are part arachnid, part humanoid. To the point where they have the spider body and the elven torso coming out of it. But she doesn't look like that right now.
Right, okay. I was just going to add that and just say, but what's strange is that she doesn't fully resemble Lolth.
I would, kind of hearing this information, say it's, my companion here is both new to the faith and new to traveling with us. He hasn't shared this particular bit of information with me before. It's not the work I was speaking of. So that is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
But
Sorry.
yes.
Yeah, when she turns back to you, Benjamin, it's like instantly the friendliness comes back to her face.
You said, because she said her sister was a daughter of Lolth, but she renounced Lolth.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, you say your sister is a daughter of Lolth? Is that just the term for her worshippers or supplicants, or is that in a more literal sense?
No, she would never be that kind to allow followers to call themselves that. That is, she was born of Lolth. As was I. We were twins, born twins.
When you're face to face with a demigod.
Do you know we desperately need to travel through these caverns. Is there anything you can tell us to avoid your sister as we travel through them?
Try not to let any of the spiders know you're there.
Okay.
Stay out of the webs as much as you can, but they've been in there for many years. I'm assuming it's very web worn. I do have one. I think I have one around here. She like goes over to her cabinets and opens it, and like going through bottles. I still do a little bit of alchemy on the side. And she like pulls out a vial that has like a green liquid in it. So I've got one potion of poison resistance here. It'll make it so that their bites won't hurt as much, and their poison can't like paralyze you or anything.
Thank you. That is, what can I offer you in return?
Your company here was plenty. I don't really get to talk to people. I mean, they're not a big fan of it. Like, she opens her mouth a little bit, you can see it like separates a little bit, and there's just fangs inside of it. It's like, it's
poker face.
Yeah, it's people are put off by that, so I just tend to stay out here and help people when I can.
Well, you have been just lovely with us, and especially for giving us such a kind gift as we travel on. Is there anything in particular we should be aware of if we hope to avoid it? We do come across your sister.
Well, she's not as strong as my mother, so I guess you have that going for you. But she has been practicing the arcane, so you have to worry about spells.
All right.
Yeah, I don't go in the caverns, so I don't know exactly how it's been.
Did you and your sister have falling out?
I mean, she wasn't the happiest that I renounced our mother and got as much as I can of me cured, as she like gestures to her elven form. Yeah, I mean, she's still my sister. I couldn't move that far from her, but no, we're not on talking terms, if that's what you mean. And she'd probably kill me if she saw me, as my mother would as well.
That's so sad.
It's what life has dealt me, unfortunately, but I'm doing what I can with it.
I will do a little bit of like general chit chat with her, like keeping very like attentive of my hours, like 15-20 minutes of just like chit chat, and then say, well, we do have to be going. It was lovely to talk to you. Where is the entrance to these caverns?
If you go up the mountain here, if you go about 100 yards, there's some sagebrush that's like grows in a clump up there, and you take a right there, and you'll see between two, they look very strange, like because they weren't worn away, but like two rock outcroppings that kind of make small peaks. It's between there.
How large are these caverns? Would our horse and cart be able to pass through them?
I don't think a horse and cart would. Even if you were able to get them in there, they're not avoiding spider webs. And the spiders are very sensitive to anything touching their webs.
How are you with horses?
I mean, I've helped some travelers with their horses. I've never had any of my own.
Well, we will leave them picketed nearby. Hopefully we will only be gone a short time. If you could look after them to the best of your ability. I don't expect you to care for them in any strong way, but
I mean, it'll be nice to spend some time with it. Are you taking this little one with you as well? She like gestures to the owlbear.
No.
I mean, I can watch it. I can look after them as well.
That'd be amazing.
All right. Is there anything else anybody wanted to ask her during this chit chat time?
I don't think so. I think I got all the information she's gonna give us about her sister. Oh, does she know? Do you know the path to the stone giants? You say you don't go in there.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
I haven't been there so long. I don't know if any new tunnels have been carved or anything.
Okay. Interesting. I mean, even if you have a previous path that would be helpful, and we can see and navigate if new tunnels were opened in that time.
I do remember there was a pretty straight shot to what opened to a larger cavern. Oh, but along that path, you go in, and if you just follow like it probably will still look like the main tunnel. I assume they wouldn't have made anything much bigger than it. But when you get to, there's going to be a spot where there's a large drop off, essentially a pit area. You have to cross that to get to where I assume the larger caverns are, which would make sense where the stone giants would be. But on the other side of that pit as well, there's another path that's surrounded in bioluminescent mushrooms. Don't go down that path. You'll go down to the Underdark, and that'll be bad. That'll be worse than the position you're already in. So.
Excellent. That is, again, incredibly helpful. So go down the big main tunnel, go across the big pit that'll lead to the big caverns. Don't go down the glowing mushroom path. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Again, we'll pick at the horses as so they have room to graze. And hopefully we will see you shortly after we speak with the giants.
Yes, I hope all of you don't die, but it's very likely that at least one of you will.
You've made me change my ways. I no longer believe in Lolth.
Well,
You've spoken
good.
to my heart.
That's good. I'm glad that you've so quickly turned away from your god.
Hey.
All right. Yes, I'll be here when you get back. I'll have plenty of curds and whey if you want.
As we get the cart, I didn't realize Ben was going to be a note leaver. I'm going to leave another note, just like tucked, essentially like in the seat of the cart, essentially. And I just, we truly mean you no harm. We will avoid your sister to the best of our abilities. I apologize for the subterfuge. I hope we can still meet as friends, if not acquaintances, and then sign it.
Roll a persuasion check with that.
Okay.
I'll say disadvantage.
Disadvantage. That sucks. I had a really good roll.
You charmed her. What do you want?
Oh, okay. That's still pretty good.
Okay.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Okay. I'll tuck that away.
A
You
25.
As we make our way to the cave entrance,
I'm just like, and then like as we're doing, like, we gotta go.
I'm like, I'm sorry, I panicked. I read her thoughts, and she instantly said, "My sister's gonna kill them. We're both daughters of Lolth." So
next time, like, not a bad strategy. Next time, perhaps like what Siegfried did, and just do the whole rapport spores thing and be like, hey, they're daughters of Lolth.
Hey,
and then like we can go off of that
Well,
because
that-
the charm only works for me.
that would have been
I
good.
charmed her. That's why she was so nice to us.
Hey,
Hopefully, she's going to continue to be nice to us when we come back.
hey, that you make a good point. I'm learning, how
Yeah,
this whole
it's just
thing works.
We're all learning here. Hopefully, it'll turn out all right. We now need to avoid a demigod.
Oh.
Fun.
Also, I don't believe in Lolth. I mean, I believe in her, but I'm not
Okay.
a follower.
I kind of figured.
But I,
You were lying?
yes.
I, surprisingly, didn't lie in that whole conversation.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
in that moment,
just-
I felt like I might be a follower of Lolth.
Okay. It feels like you have some things to unpack there.
Maybe your prayers have been answered.
Maybe.
While
But then
we're
I-
walking,
yeah.
Siegfried is avoiding Kelborn. Walking on the other side.
you got him to pray. All right. While you're making your way up to the mountain, let's do a group survival check to see if you can find this vague path she gave you.
I have no idea what I picked for my favorite terrain. I think it's like plains.
Probably not a mountain.
Can I use
I got a
Huey for
19.
advantage?
You can use Huey for advantage. Yeah. What'd you get, Siegfried?
19.
19.
What was the roll?
Survival.
I got a natural 20 for a 21.
Ooh.
I'm really just like nervous about this whole incident that just happened. I can't get it off my brain. I rolled an out one for 6.
Nice. It's that curse of straw. You got your dice. Kevlar.
I got not a natural 20, but a 21.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So very high. Yeah. This whole first attempt at lying about a deity you know nothing about and being a follower of her really shook Kelborn, but the rest of you are able to follow the landmark instructions that Patience gave you. And you soon find these what look like very small peaks that surround an opening in the mountainside. It looks like it's going to be a squeeze to get in. You can't just like walk in freely, but it does seem to be larger on the inside.
Well, does anyone want to lead?
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
I mean, I'll go up front as well.
I mean,
I can also I will still have Huey scout out in front of us, but for us,
my
actually
echoes didn't die
walking
of spider bites, so I should be fine.
Yet.
in.
Oh, Bear isn't here.
I'm gonna pass the potion of poison resistance to Siegfried. You're the most important to keep up. If you can survive longer, then the rest of us can as well. I think it's most important that you have this.
Very well. And he'll take it. Do we want some light while going into the cavern?
I can see.
Yes, I won't need it.
And you see,
No.
Hmm,
I'm human.
that sucks. Never really thought about that. All right. Well, if you need light, then I don't. This is not a place to be wandering around blind.
And he'll take his terrarium off and cast light on his tree and then put it back onto his backpack.
All right. You'll start squeezing your way into this crevasse. That's where we'll take our break. So we're gonna get a snack, rejuvenate, and we'll be here in a second. And we're back. We have now entered. I'm not in there. Have entered the caverns, the spider caverns. Before you do see this. It's actually fairly dry in this area, but the walls, you can see the remnants of spider webs, as well as the floors and ceilings. It's gonna be a tough go going through here. And you were warned that the spiders are very sensitive to their webs, so avoiding as much of the webs as possible as you can will be key. How would we like to proceed? You do see a long tunnel in front of you, and you do see it does veer off to the right, both at the far end of this tunnel and pretty close to where you are. There is a tunnel that goes to the right as well.
I'm immediately, and I would, before we go in, I would say I can do quite a bit of scouting with Huey as we go through, if we move through fairly slowly, so that I can see what he sees, so we hopefully do not run into any ambushes along the way.
Sounds like a good idea.
In that case, I'm basically gonna have go into Huey's sight, because he has a larger dark vision than I do.
Okay. I also put the light on Siegfried, so you know where that's all radiating at.
Hate that.
Got 20 foot of bright, 20 foot of dim.
Because Huey has 120 of dark vision, and magical darkness does not impede him. So mostly, like, obviously looking down that first tunnel to see if there's anything.
All right. Let me hope the reveal tool works. Nope, it's darkening. Very cool. Roll 20. Love you. As Huey scouts, you can see the tunnel goes down pretty far ways. It does seem to veer to the left at some points. It kind of blocks his vision from there. Let's see. Yeah, I'll cut it there. And you do see there's like some chambers, it looks like, off to the sides. 2 on your right, 1 on your left, before the tunnel itself veers left.
Can you hear me, Benjamin?
I guess
Yes.
technically, because Huey's still in the area.
Are you talking out loud or through rapport spores?
That's a great question. I guess spores.
Great. Then we're not actually talking.
You would hear him though.
Yes.
Oh, I heard a fairy tale. Yeah. I mean, you ever heard of the Minotaur in the maze?
No.
His name was Igor,
Hmm.
and he always went left.
Kind of sounds like a meathead.
He always went left, and he found his way out eventually.
Yes, but that also means that we may have to walk the entire maze to get out of here. And I'll say to like the group at a whole, off to the side it looks like small chambers. It does not seem to be the main path that Patience told us about, but be aware that something may see us or come from that side, but I think we should continue forward.
I will say, the path up that Huey's looking up right now does seem to be wider than the one forward.
Oh, JK, then this may be the actual path. I'm gonna take back everything I just said then, and just have Huey scootaloo down to the bottom of the passageway to see.
All right, he scootaloots. He peeks around. Hey, I'm scootalooting. You do see there seems to be some kind of room to the right, halfway through this tunnel, as well as towards the end. Are you gonna do it, or are you just gonna sit there? Okay, so there we go. it does veer to, or it turns right when it gets towards the end of the tunnel.
There's no lefts in this tunnel.
I was gonna say there's like no lefts here.
Based off of what I'm seeing, this first turn still seems to be the main pathway. The one at the end may circle back eventually, but I think we need to turn to the right and continue down that way.
I'm gonna say, as Huey flies, is Huey flying back to you?
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check for Huey.
Can I have Huey turn invisible?
If you'd like to.
Yes.
That's a great point. Aren't there like coconut spiders or something that, or are they coconut crabs that eat birds? I think those are crabs. now that I think about it.
Coconut crabs, yeah,
There's like
enormous.
bird-eating Goliath spiders as well.
That's a 16 stealth.
A 16 stealth. Now roll me a flat d20.
Just a little bird.
Just a little bird.
Yummy bird.
That's not. I got a 2.
All right, with a 2, roll me a dexterity save with advantage.
With Huey?
With Huey.
Okay. Oh, thank you for the advantage. That's a 17.
A 17. As Huey's flying and you're looking through his eyes, at the last second, you see a very thin silken thread crossing the middle of the tunnel, and Huey's able to dodge around it before continuing to fly back to you.
So there's like just random small threads, not just big webs. So just be incredibly careful about everything as we're walking. Just be real careful.
Do you think my light will give us away?
Do I know anything about spiders?
Give me a nature check.
I mean, I love observing small critters in my garden. Dang it, 6.
6. I mean, I think in general you would know that they at least are light sensitive. Whether they take that light as a threat or not, you don't know. But they know something's happening if there's suddenly a light in this dark cave that they're in.
I've already made myself too foolish for today, so I choose just to shut up.
All right.
How well do you think you'll be able to navigate in the dark?
I don't know. Perhaps one of you can help guide me.
One of us, as I pull out my echo.
Gross.
Roll me a d6, please.
4.
4. It's the crushed one again. Broken limbs, all mangled.
You won't be able to see him, but I can just order him to guide you, which would save the 3 of us the trouble of guiding you ourselves.
Well, perhaps could maybe Benjamin or Kelborn guide me instead.
I'll hold out my arm. Just hold on tight.
The blind leading the blind as he's looking through his bird.
I'm not moving as I'm looking through him.
Siegfried will lock toes with.
No. No, we have shoes on. There's no toe locking.
Siegfried will place his hand on Benjamin and turn off his light.
You extinguish your light.
But yeah, I'll say I think the path to the right seems to be our main choice, and just have Huey move to this next intersection as we move forward a little bit.
Siegfried, roll me a religion check, please.
Oh boy, that's not a d20. That's not great. That is a 10.
Yeah, you're holding on to Benjamin, hoping he leads you the right way.
What is going on?
What do you mean? What's going on? Let me get rid of this light. And what were you doing, Benjamin? Sorry.
I was just letting everyone know that I think we can move like up to this next turn, like take the turn as Huey is scouting ahead.
All right.
Can I look for traps, like look for webs?
Yeah, you do a perception check, and then Huey. I need Huey to roll me a D6 as he goes past this first cavern.
I got a 15 on perception.
A 1?
A 1? What's do a perception check for Huey.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. All right, yeah. Huey flies past there. He doesn't. There's a large cavern. You can see like some rock outcroppings. This room does have like a little bit of water dripping through it, but seems to go through a crack out. Yeah, doesn't see anything.
Okay, then I'll have him move up to here and say, we can move. There's a small cave, but doesn't seem to be anything inside of there. We can move up to there as Huey continues forward.
Okay.
You know,
And what was your perception check? Sorry, Kelborn?
Oh, 15.
15? All right. As you all begin walking up there, Kelborn, you see a thin strand of web, like right at chest level, going across the path into this small cavern.
Wait, hold on. There's a web going across.
A what?
A web. A web.
Oh. Sorry, your accent was really strong for that one.
It's alright. I get that a lot
What?
here.
As we're walking, Siegfried's gonna drop his hand off of Benjamin's shoulder. I can actually see just fine.
Yeah, it took a minute, but your eyesight starts to focus in on things, and you start to see. It's like it's still black and white, but you can make out like the rock features in front of you. Yeah, and you see all your companions around you.
You're sure you're a human?
He's gonna like inspect himself. I mean, just generally looking. As far as I know, yes.
Maybe it's a gift from his gold.
Maybe we can talk about this when we're not in spider hell.
We haven't seen any spiders.
As this gossamer strand is just hanging in front of all of you.
They might not be bad spiders. I mean, you know, I had orb weavers in my garden back home. They make the most beautiful webs.
These spiders are in the caves of a daughter of Lolth.
I still don't know who that is.
Not a good person.
Alright. Yeah, watch out for the web.
It's just in this like side cave though, correct?
Yeah, like it.
Okay.
So the strand is like against this. It's like you can see it attached to that wall, and then goes straight across into that cavern. So it's like a singular thread that's going through there.
Are you when you say the cavern, you mean here?
So here I can just draw it, and so it'll make more sense. Goes schwip, just like that. Oh wait, I'm on the DM level, GM level. Don't worry about that. I'm not on GM level for any reason.
We all should just played along.
I'll just draw another one. It's fine. Flip, like that.
Oh, Kelborn's already. I mean,
not where I thought it was.
Kelborn's already passed it.
Yeah, I'll say Kevhorn wasn't there at that point, just because.
All right. Yeah, it's right there. Everyone, you said it's like chest level. Look,
yep.
Look below it. claw.
Okay, great.
All right.
Excellent.
As everybody ducks below it, do a stealth check as you try to move past the webs. The other webs.
Lord have
Oh.
mercy.
12.
Oh my god, some news for you guys.
Got an 11.
11 for you, at 12 from Calborn, right?
Mhm.
What'd the other two get?
You got a 4.
What was you rolling?
I rolled
you only get to roll
once
twice.
and now second. I rolled a 9 for my first one.
All right. Both Siegfried and Calborn give me strength saving throws now.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, that's an 18.
12.
All right, both of you, like, you step right into some web by accident and reactively just rip your foot out of the web. So you know that if they're paying attention to these webs, they know somebody stepped in them, but you aren't stuck in them at this point.
Oops.
What do you mean, oops?
I stepped in an oopsie.
Okay, the speed is of the essence. Then I'm just gonna tell Huey. I'm not gonna look through his eyes and essentially tell him, like, go scout, try to find the pit that we were told about. Like, I'm assuming, like, continuing, like, this feels like it's still the main way, but just like go try to find that pit. And then just tell me what you're seeing as you're going down there instead of actually looking through his eyes.
I need Huey to do a series of rolls for me. For the first two caverns that he is passing currently, I need a d6 for both of those.
A 2 and a 6.
A 2 and a 6. All right, let me move some things around.
Also, if nothing else, Huey can die and I can resummon him when we get done here.
As Huey's flying through here, and Kevhorn and Siegfried step on this web, you hear from Huey, "There's the mad spider up on your left."
Okay. And I'll immediately relay, spider on the left.
And then does he continue at this point?
Yeah, I'm not, if we get into combat, I'm not going to have Huey in combat with me. I literally want him to go as quickly as possible to try and find the way out now that the spiders know that we're here, or at least some of the spiders.
You just sprint the whole dungeon.
I'm like, as much as possible, I don't want to fight this demigod drider. I really want to get out of here avoiding that.
All right, give me another d6 roll.
Go, Huey, go.
6.
Another 6. Give me another one.
3.
Ew. Not good.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what any of these mean.
At this point, you do hear from Huey, and there's another big cavern up here. I didn't see any way out of there. But the two paths in front of me are blocked by webs.
Okay, well, we'll have to deal with that when we get up there. I'll have to know dead end and then webs. I won't have him go any further, just because I don't want him to get stuck in the webs. But yeah, there's one spider that will probably catch us as we're going up, but we should continue on towards Huey. Just straight ahead. Straight ahead.
All right. You all duck under this gossamer strand that Calborn noticed and continue forward. And sure enough, on your left, as you approach, you do see a spider laying in wait. Let's roll initiative.
No, there's no way he saw this on a 9 and a whatever it was for stealth. 21. Dang.
Ooh.
Dude.
Oh.
Just do some classic clenched teeth for this.
Ben got a 4.
A 30.
Got
See here.
13.
13. So Kelborn got a 21, right?
21.
21. What did Kev Horn get?
I mean, it doesn't hurt me. Like, I'm nat 1 for 2.
Okay.
I got a
and then-
0. Sorry.
what was Siegfried and Benjamin again?
13.
Ben got a 4.
Okay. So first is Kelborn.
Oh, sorry. I got a Spiro. Why did I say Firo?
Number 21, Spiro.
Kelborn. How far is that thing?
You can be up a little further because I think you were in the front too,
Yeah,
if you want to be.
I wanted to be like here.
Yeah.
I'll
And
I
you
don't
guys
know.
knew it was here, so
I don't think I should cast anything. Oh, it's just a spider.
It's just
yeah,
one spider.
It's just a dinky little
Yeah.
spider.
So-
I think speed's more of the key here.
Oh, you don't think fight at all, huh?
No, like I think we have to fight it, but as quickly as we can kill it and get moving, the better.
All right. I'm
That's
gonna
the
run up. Kelborn runs up with his great sword. There's not like a whole lot of wiggle room in here, so he has to like tuck it through and swing up at this spider. Or that's good. That's 16 plus 7.
That'll hit.
For 8 plus 5. So 8 plus 5. Math.
13.
And then an additional 1 psychic damage.
Nice.
Good hit.
Very good hit. I always forget to pull these up. Is this the right table? No, of course not.
As I swing up across its whatever section, I check to make sure it's not an orb weaver.
Do a nature check.
I'm so bad at nature. 4.
It doesn't look like your orb weavers, but maybe it's just a really big version of it.
Cool. I'm so sorry. That's my turn, I guess.
All right. Let me just try to get this to work. Okay. So that was more than half of its max HP, so it's going to roll the system shock. So if I hold you guys to it, I should hold monsters to it as well. It rolled a 3. So that hit was a deep enough hit that the spider just topples over and its legs curl up.
Oh, just straight up killed it, huh?
Knocked it to 0 HP, but it is stable.
Well, that's good. It's still alive, so. All right, let's go.
Go, 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 go.
All right, you continue forward. You do see this cavern to your right. What's his name? Huey didn't point out anything in particular. Like he didn't see any spiders or anything. So up to you. What you want
Great.
to do?
Keep going then.
All right.
I fully assume every spider knows that we're here now.
You do see this larger cavern as you come up to it. Again, Huey didn't say any spiders were in here. But you do see like the stalactites and stalagmites kind of filling up this room. Yeah. And then as you look down the hall to your left, you do see it splits into 2 paths, but both seem to be covered with web. Like it blocks the entire tunnel.
Okay. I'm going to well, if they didn't know we were here before, they will in a second if everyone's okay with that.
No, you know what? That spider wasn't too hard to kill, so I think we might be alright.
Okay, I am going to bring my ring up to my lips, give it a little kiss, and spew fire across this web to clear it for us.
All right, the one to the top or to the
To the
other
top.
way?
Because I'm assuming with like how Huey scouted, I would like put together that those two paths meet up.
Yeah. I might accidentally delete Benjamin here. Hold on. Let me try not to do that. Let me try not to do that. Benjamin dies. He burns up with the web. The web singes as a spray of fire comes out from your ring. The web singes away and burns to the cave walls where it stops, and the path opens to you.
I'm gonna do the same thing and just keep sending Huey ahead, following probably like 50 feet behind him. That's too far.
All right.
30 feet. That feels good. Like this type of a distance.
All right, Huey. I'm gonna send you to another map. Let me
Huey,
make sure.
come back.
Huey, come back. How far is Huey's line of sight?
120.
Oh, that might be the entire space.
Huey can see a lot. He's such a good little normal bird that definitely isn't anything else. Yeah, 120 dark vision.
Have Huey do a perception check for me as well.
10.
10. All right.
Not a good scout. He's just a scout.
Yeah. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
He is.
And that's what I like to hear.
I don't like to hear
that. Do this. Oops, come on, guys. Oh, I revealed the area. I didn't want that. Sorry, folks at home. I'm fixing things because Huey is blind. I mean, Huey gets to see everything. It's going to be so cool.
Say, why is Huey blind?
He's not. He's so cool, man. All right. This is what Huey sees.
Who?
He sees this large, cavernous opening. He looks down below, and at the ground below, it goes about 80 feet down, in all these dark spaces. You can see bones and like web sacks and egg sacks, and you also see there's like web sacks with what appears to be some kind of humanoids within them, in these web crossings that go from these different rock outcroppings in this area.
What? I mean, this sure feels like the big pit that we were told about. I see that little pile of gold back there with a fun little axe.
No, you don't.
I also see that it's covered by a big old wheel.
No.
Do I see anything that may be an indication of the like mushroom underdark tunnel?
No, but you do remember it was past this point that tunnel happens.
So like off to the right, is that just like cave, like a narrow shelf essentially?
It's going to be a pillar all the way up to the ceiling. So anything that it's gray rock is cave wall, and then the brown rock is like the edge of the platform, essentially, that goes down to the ground.
Yeah. So on the right, there's just like this narrow.
Yeah, it's just like a wall that bumps out like that.
Okay. I think we've reached the pit just up ahead. We should just move forward. It's going to be atrocious to get across. Huey hasn't seen anything in there, though.
I don't see anything in here. It's so dark.
Huey's a good little boy. He's gonna fly.
I am.
Over here.
I am such a good boy.
Wanted him on that square. Just to, again, continue it because I want him. He's gonna wait there, so he's not too far away from us. But I'm assuming we have to go down all the way here.
As Huey goes there.
No.
What do I want to do to Huey?
These chasms.
What do I want to do to Huey? What's Huey's AC?
Not great. 13.
17.
Okay.
As Huey is flying, are you looking through his eyes still?
No. Because I assumed we're still like
right.
on speed, so this is just what Huey has told me.
Okay. Yeah. So Huey's just kind of talking to you, and then suddenly you hear, "Help! Help! I'm webbed! Help!"
Right. There's something up ahead. We should be aware of it. Huey's stuck as I would start moving forward.
All right.
Yeah. I'll follow.
All of you enter this chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Let me get you all in there. And you do see Huey. Well, you don't really see Huey because he's so small, but you do see a creature is leaning over this wriggling web sack and lifting up a dagger and is about to strike down on this web sack.
Oh, he'll be fine. That's an orb weaver.
Do I
With a
have?
knife.
Do I have an action essentially in this moment?
We would go into initiative if you want to do something about this.
I would like to try to.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
I would like to try and save my bird. It's expensive to bring him back. I didn't roll very well.
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
He's a strong little guy. He'll probably survive one round of attacks.
Yeah, he's probably fine.
Hey, I rolled a palindrome. I rolled a 21 last time, and I rolled a 12 this time.
Nice.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, why am I rolling bad?
Yes.
F. F to the A.
How far is the drop?
About 80 feet.
Jump.
That's so far to jump.
So, let's get initiatives, and then I'll kind of tell you things you have to be worried about mechanic-wise.
Okay.
Anybody get above a 20?
No.
Nope.
20 to 15.
We got a 19.
Ooh.
Okay, we got Siegfried. 15 to 10.
12.
Ben got a 11.
Oh, I got a 13.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at us.
So we got Kev Horn, Kel Born, and Ben, right?
and Ben Bourne.
Yes.
Ben Born. Benjamin. What's this thing called?
I can guess at a treasure pile.
I know what
to
it's
the
called.
treasure pile. No, you don't.
Won't spoil it for the viewers, though.
All
I
right.
don't know what they do. I just remember what it's called.
So as far as movement goes on this map, you can cross this chasm essentially using these spider webs. Just know that spider webs burn away and they can be cut away. So if that happens, we might have to do some saves. Also, if you are on a space that has spider webs on it, that is rough terrain on that space.
Okay.
So moving across is going to take half of your movement as well. And then on any ground that you're on that has spiderweb, we'll do that. First is Siegfried, though.
All right. Siegfried is going to walk up, and a yellow-white energy begins to coalesce around his body, and he begins to chant Centre Delorum Clamantis Steum, and is going to cast Sacred Flame as this warm light begins to coalesce around this creature.
All right. And deck save for that, right?
Yep.
Very cool. Ow. My back. It rolled a 19.
That is a succeed.
As a strange, like, looking at it, it's like it's this large gray spider body, but where the spider head would be is like this very mutated looking, almost ghoulish looking face with 8 green eyes on it and these spider fangs coming out of it, pointed ears. And it has these very spindly humanoid like arms as holding a knife in, as going to plunge into Huey. And as you speak out the words for this for the sacred flame spell, it looks up and like skitters back a little bit to avoid where you impact the sacred flame.
That's all I got.
That's all Siegfried got. It then goes to Kevhorn.
I will walk up and cast my echo in front of it.
All right, let me double you up. Roll me a d6.
Two.
A 2. That was getting stabbed in the chest by a sword, Kevhorn.
Fits.
It's
And I will attack it using my
all
echo.
right.
You son of a... It was about to be a 19 and it turned into a 3 for a 10.
That is gonna miss. As this echo appears, it's still like skittering back from the sacred flame. It moves again to get out of the way of this spectral trident. Anything else from our boy Kevhorn?
That is it for me.
That is it for you. Are you close enough to your echo?
Yes.
I couldn't remember if it was 15 or 30 feet.
It boosted up from 15.
Ah, nice. So then it will be Kelborn.
How high are the roofs in here? I know to the floor is like 80 feet.
To the roofs is about 30.
Okay. I think we have to do it. I hate it. Right. I gotta fly.
All right.
And then she,
You feel a buzzing in your breastplate.
yeah, she starts spreading pixie dust on me, and I start to lift off the ground. So I cast fly, and I fly.
Speaking of, is your character's name spelled wrong?
Cross. Where?
Is there an E at the end of Kelborn or no?
I love my silent E is my guy.
I do too. I just couldn't remember if it actually was there or not.
Yeah, and then I just fly across. That's my action. I don't have any bonus actions really that I can do. So.
All right. Yeah. You see all this sprinkling dust coming out from Kelborn's breastplate, and he flies across the chasm over to where this creature is. It will then be young Benjamin's turn.
Excellent.
Excellente.
Action, I am going to dismiss Huey. Just whoop, goes away.
Oh no.
I like to imagine as he disappears next to Kelborn, like all the bacon and the like little bits of ration that he's eaten just like plops to the ground, like
Inside
totally
of the
preserved,
web.
and just like drops there.
Is it like puffed into like feathers too, or?
Just the web encasing that's around him just.
And then I am going to, yeah, let's do it. I'm going to summon my Chain of the Deep next to this little critter.
This little critter. I went to do something at the wrong time. Let me get your Chain of the Deep.
I'm just gonna roll an attack whenever it
Go
appears.
for it.
It's fine. That's a 16 to hit.
A 16 on that little critter? I think hits. It does.
For only 5 cold damage.
Oh, that's more than enough. You don't need to worry about doing more than that.
And
where is your little critter?
that's all I have.
That's all you have, huh? There it is. Where do you want this thing? Here, I'll give you control.
Perfect.
Benjamin.
Okay, yeah, I got plenty on that. Great.
You did 5 cold
That's
damage?
exactly where I was going to do it. Yeah, 5 cold damage.
Ow.
And that is my turn.
All right. What do I want to do on my turn?
You want to eat that delicious looking echo.
It doesn't look delicious.
It doesn't look delicious, he says.
It's already dead.
God, I wish I was better at stuff, but I'm not. Where is it?
Thanks. This is so cool. This is a very neat encounter.
Thank you. I'd kiss you. All right. How far are you away from there, Kevhorn?
Kevhorn or Kelborn?
Kevhorn, my boy, Kevhorn.
30 feet from my echo?
Not from there.
From where?
Oh, I don't like the implications of that.
Close enough. Actually, I can make it so you guys can't see that. Never mind.
Huh?
What?
Oh yeah, I never. That for DMs on Roll20 should make it a thing. Never allow them to see when I'm measuring. That should be the default. You don't get to know when I'm measuring over
Yeah.
here. That's
Perfect.
DM secrets.
Perfect.
Measuring stuff all the time. Like where you at?
Why am I
What can I
getting
do?
targeted?
Put things.
Got that number. You're probably gonna miss anyway because you're so highly armored. That was like a 16
For me or the echo?
for you.
Yeah, it misses.
Yeah, you see from the ceiling, from behind some stalactites, you see this green, sickly-looking beam shoot out at you. You're able to jump to the side, and as you look to where it came from, you just see a scuttling of something large moving amongst the stalactites, out of sight once again.
That's
Ew. Ew. Syrian.
And then with that, we got our little guy. He's just a little guy. He's gonna try and stab your echo with a dagger. That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
Yep.
So he stabs your echo and it disappears.
It's got to be so confusing for them when that
Yeah.
happens to them.
Yeah, it kind of like looks around. It looks up to you, Kelborn. How high in the air are you?
I had to use all my movement to go across, so I'm ground level.
All right. I think it only has the one. Yes, it only has the one stab, but let's see. It does a 21 hit you, Kelborn?
Oh, hold on. I gained 60 feet.
Yeah, you have 60 feet of movement.
Oh, I thought I only got 30 feet. Can I have gone up? Or is
Yeah,
that
you
too
can
late?
go up. Yeah, you can go.
Could I have gone up like to it's 30 feet or something here? I'll go up 20.
Go up 20? All right. Yeah, kind of amongst the stalactites. Does a 21 still hit you?
Yes.
All right. As you feel like this thing looks up to you, and you don't see it moving, but in your back, you just feel a slight stab as you take 3 points of force damage. I want to say,
Ooh.
yes.
Let's hope I hold on to concentration.
Yeah, so you don't plummet from the ceiling.
I will regret my decisions if not. No, I'm good. That's 21.
21. Yep. You keep concentration as this thing looks up at you, and then we got some movers and shakers. I mean, nobody. Let's see. What's your movement, sir? Yeah, we'll do that. And it is going to, so from the ceiling once again, but this time dropping to engage with you, so we'll take some fall damage. Is this little guy? It like an upright arachnid human-like creature, gray all over with this strange spider-like head with 8 eyes and this long hair sticking out behind it. This is probably just gonna die from falling. Let's see. Oof, that was a big hit, but not quite enough. But he is gonna have to roll a system shock from it. Bad idea from this little dumbass. That's not a good roll. I rolled a 1. Yeah, you see this thing fall from the ceiling, and just splat on the ground next to you.
Oh.
They're
Guys.
idiots. This is perfect.
The other ones are going to learn from that. Actually, yeah, they're going to learn enough to crawl down to the floor. We have one appearing here. We have one appearing here. And this one has to move there to get there. And then they're going to start scuttling around as well.
No need to scuttle.
There's scuttle button.
Don't want them to.
As they start crawling across this webbing towards Kelborn and the rest of you. Most of them seem to be moving to the center area, but might be bad because he is flying. All right. With that, we're back up to Kelborn.
I don't want to use a bow, so I'm gonna fly in anyways and be stupid. I fly into combat range with this guy, and I'm gonna take a swing with my greatsword for a 21. Wow, magic number. 21.
That'll hit.
For 6, 7, 8, 13 damage.
All right.
Plus 4 psychic damage.
Did I go before Kelborn?
Yes, you did. Sorry. Hey, actually, Kelborn goes before him as well. We'll resolve this and then get you two taken care of.
Okay.
That's my bad. Thank you for calling me out on that. I don't know why I thought because Kelborn went first in the last combat. That's why.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Anything else from you?
I was like, I must have been spacing out pretty hard. I don't remember anybody else going. No, that's it. Unfortunately.
All right. Then it is Siegfried's turn.
Okay. Siegfried's eyes are going to begin to glow, and a little bit of area in front of him actually begins to glow this blue. And he chants Auxilio Socis Meis ad Definium Doloris. And he's going to cast Bless at 2nd level. And bless Benjamin and Kevhorn and Kelborn and himself.
All right. You all are blessed up.
You are blessed up.
And then anything else from you, Siegfried?
That be it.
That be it. All right. It is then going to be young Kevhorn.
I kind of want to go up, but I kind of don't want to leave the squishy boys behind. So I'm gonna summon my echo.
All right. Roll
Safe place.
d6.
I don't know why I keep putting away my d6. It's gonna be a 5.
5. As this Kevhorn echo appears, you see all the skin has been charred off from flame, and there's scorch marks all over his armor. All the hair is gone. You just see like his teeth and muscle from where the skin has been burnt away.
What happened to this one? Fell in lava? What the? Well, gonna attack.
All right.
Poke. Poke. Ooh, that's a good poke. That is a 22.
22 will hit.
410.
410. As you poke into this strange spider-like creature. Anything else?
That is it, sorry.
That is it, sorry. All right. Don't mind me just getting some things ready for other turns. It is Benjamin's turn.
Great. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15. Move over here, try to do something fancy. I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at this guy over here.
At this guy.
A little precarious. I only got an 11 to hit though.
That is gonna miss.
Okay, that's fine. That was mostly for fun. It would have been super cool if it hit though. And then
did you add bless on that?
I did. I rolled incredibly badly. I rolled a 4 on the D20 and a 1 on my bless.
All right. Anything else?
Back here. Yes. Bonus action. I'm going to attack with my chain. That is a 24 to hit.
Yes, I'll hit.
8 cold damage.
8 cold damage, chunking down this boy over here as it squeals in chittery pain. Spider
They
fangs waggling. All right.
Then that is everything for me.
All right. Let's see what needs to happen to you all now.
Nothing. Nothing needs to happen.
Ooh, that's a good range.
Nothing needs to happen.
Nothing needs to happen. You're fine. You're fine. So I'm gonna need Benjamin, Siegfried, and Kevhorn to make me Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh boy.
See, I don't know why you guys didn't just fly across the gap.
Natural 20 for a 23.
All right, so that's good for you.
Dirty 20.
Ooh,
Dirty 20, that's good for
fucking
you.
cocked.
Heckin' cocked, mate.
14?
14 might not be good enough for you. I'm going to use the rock rubs or not rock rubs.
Nice.
Ew.
They look real gross. I'm sorry. It's not what they are. As you see once again, this large figure up in the stalactites, like you see raise some kind of staff up before scurrying back behind the stalactites, and these spiders start to crawl out from all the cracks and crevices around you. It's gonna be hurtful. Would you get a 14, Kevhorn?
Yeah.
Did you add bless to that?
Oh, wait. No, I didn't.
Oh,
Add that bless, baby.
What'd I say? 14.
You were at 14.
18.
18. So everybody's gonna pass.
Beautiful.
But you do take half the damage.
Oh, no.
Ooh. That's a lot of damage. 21 points of piercing damage as these spiders start to crawl around on your boots and biting into you.
Already halved or half of that?
Oh yes, half of that. Good call. 10 points of damage.
I mean, that's still scary for our level, but
Yes, it's still a good chunk of health, not a incredibly scary amount of health.
Holy
shit, I was about to say
21.
Yes, 21 was the max damage, half to 10.
I passed my constitution, or my concentration, just as an FYI.
Very good. This area is also now lightly obscured and is difficult terrain.
Of course it is.
All right. It is then going to be this little guy's turn. He's going to once again try and stab Echo Kevhorn. He might actually miss that one. It's only a 13.
Misses.
And then how does a 17 treat you, Kelborn?
a 17 just hits.
All right. As you feel once again the stabbing sensation in your back, for 6 points of force damage.
Ow.
All right. It is then going to be young monsters' turns.
Let me con check. Sorry.
Favorite
Con save
rapper,
13 plus 2, 15.
That should be
Yeah, we're good.
this one is this one's gonna take 3 attacks on the Echo.
What the heck?
All right, he natural 20 is the first one, so that Echo's gone. And it's gonna move up to young boy. Oh, you guys can see him. I can't see him, but he's fine. at least I think 8 a natural 20 for you. The next hit is going to be a dirty 20, which I assume is Scaleborn.
Oh, that one's on me? Yes.
Yep. As it does 4 points of piercing damage or slashing damage as it slashes into you, and then one more swing for a 16.
That one misses. Hey.
All right. So just the 4 slashing damage on you, and we got one more little guy. Boop 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 boop. Hello, Scaleborn. 3 attacks on you once again.
Oh.
First one's gonna miss. Second one gonna miss. Third one's a natural 20.
Ah, shit.
You said we can't see him, right? We're obscured.
You're lightly obscured, so you can kind of see him. I'll say you can see him.
Okay.
It's a total of 8 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay. I'm okay.
As Kelborn takes this damage, a radiance embraces around you, and I guess Benjamin and Kevhorn, you could see that the tree on my back sprouts some thorns, and blood begins to drip from it. And I'm going to use my boon to take half of that damage.
All right. So only 4 points to you then, Kelborn, and 4 points to you then, Siegfried.
Just like, especially me from the back, just like, the fuck? Okay, where's a spooky ass group? So spooky.
I've been trying to figure out your boon, and I had a feeling it was something like that.
So spooky.
Next is Siegfried.
Siegfried. Oh boy. Yeah, so radiant energy is gonna begin to like explode out of Siegfried, and I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance.
All right.
That is a Constitution save.
I will say this. I'm gonna say do an Arcana check.
That be a 15.
15. I'm going to give you this. These spiders don't seem to be like a creature. They seem to be a spell effect. So hurting them, you wouldn't be able to hurt them. I just put that there so you know where the area is.
Okay. So us moving out of this would probably not invoke like an attack of opportunity.
Yep. You don't think that attack of opportunity you.
Okay.
But staying here would be bad.
I dropped concentration on fly, by the way.
Okay, you're on the ground, so it's not a big deal.
Decision.
I was gonna go after the thing in the stalactites.
Siegfried will run forward.
All right.
And his mace begins to glow, and he's going to cast Inflict Wounds at.
Ooh.
We'll do it at second level.
Okay.
A 14.
14 hits.
Ooh. I'm just gonna roll damage on here because I'm too lazy. A 23.
Oh yeah, your mace glows and you reach it out to touch this thing, and as soon as it hits, it just starts to burn the skin, and it starts to shrivel up, and it falls off of the web into the chasm, dead.
Awesome. And then I will also cast Healing Word at.
You can only cast one spell a turn.
Wait, what did you cast originally? I'm sorry.
He did inflict wounds for his action.
Oh, gotcha.
So he won't be able to do Healing Word as a bonus action. That's only Baldur's Gate. in 5th edition, you can do a cantrip action and then a bonus action spell, but you can't do an action spell and bonus action spell.
Yep. Freaking Baldur's Gate messing everybody up on
Frickin'
rules.
Baldur's Gate. I love that they do that, but not in this game.
Gotcha. Then I guess I'm gonna move back to there because I don't want to stay on a web.
Did you start here? Where did you start at? Just because you have half movement.
Oh yeah, I was right there. So
So it's been 5, 10, 15 to move up. So you'd have to stay up here on this web then.
okay.
Yep. All good. All right. Then it will be Cavhorn.
I don't want to stay in some icky spider,
That's fair.
but I will summon my echo.
You love your echo.
Right here.
Give me a d6.
5.
5. The burnt up Cavhorn appears again.
I will poke.
Poke.
Ooh. 26.
A 26 will hit.
The treasure's so far
Four.
away from us, Grizz.
9.
Also remember it's half movement when you're on webs. 9 points of damage.
Mhm.
All right, so let me roll mass damage. System shock, I should say. 4. Creature is stunned until your next turn. As you stab into this thing, and the pain is too much for it as its muscles seize up. And it is stunned.
I will say that is it for my turn.
All right, that is it for Cavhorn. We then have Kelborn.
Okay. Kelborn is going to cast Zephyr Strike with his bonus action.
All right.
And then swing at the big guy I've been swinging at. I say big guy, but I don't think it's necessarily big. But
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Sized
The one that
creature.
had the dagger in its hand. So okay, I have advantage on the roll from Zephyr Strike. Hold on. That doesn't matter. All right, 15 plus 7. Is that 21? 21.
Oh, yep.
And then so that's 4, 10, 17, 19. 19 total damage on that attack.
Nice.
Oh, plus 5.
Ooh.
To
A big hit. You
24.
slash this giant sword on this creature, and it like recoils back, and you see this massive wound in it, but it's just barely holding on.
Okay, and then I move 15 feet here.
You don't provoke opportunity attacks with Zephyr Strike, right?
Right.
Or do you? Okay.
Correct.
Very good.
And then so that's 15 feet, and then this is half movement, so I'd be able to move what, 5 or 10?
So all of this space, because there's web on the ground, is a difficult terrain,
Oh, okay. So the whole thing
Yep.
was. Sorry, that's my bad.
and you'd have to scoot around too, because this thing is in this space.
That's right. Sorry. So I guess I will go.
So you could go into the echo space for 10, and then diagonal to 20, and then get to
10.
here with 30.
20.
And I know you have more movement with Zephyr Strike,
30.
right?
Yeah, and then I can move another 15, so I get there.
One behind you, because it's still difficult terrain. But I'll let you move to this one
Cool.
instead of just having a half.
So this is 10 right here. This would be 20. This would be 30.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another 30 feet of movement from Zephyr Strike. So I
Oh,
can
you have
move
another
15.
30 feet of movement. Yep. Okay, I thought you only had 15 more. You have another
No.
30. Okay. Yeah, then you could.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I think that's my turn.
All right. You know what? For fun, I'm gonna give you a perception check for free. See if you can see.
That means there's
this thing
trouble
moving
over
around.
there.
Yeah.
Hey, 15 plus 5, 20 total.
Yeah. You're looking around trying to see what's moving up around in these stalactites up on the roof. And you do see a large arachnid body with the torso of a pale purple skin elven look to it, with long black hair, holding this long staff with a crescent hook at the top of it, and within that crescent hook is a spider web. As she snarls down at you.
That sounds very cool. I would like that staff.
Wait,
That wouldn't work for me.
I'm going the wrong
Quick,
direction.
Jump her. We need that staff.
All right, that's my turn though. Yeah.
All right. It is then going to be Benjamin's turn.
Okay, this cloud of spiders isn't difficult terrain though, correct?
It is
Oh, it is.
lightly obscure and difficult terrain.
Okay, that sucks. Okay, so that's 10. Does that get me enough out of it?
You're still in it there.
Okay, so that's 20.
Yep, you're out of it now.
25. It's like a hug in the wall trying to avoid this freaking web. Great. I'm gonna start with my bonus action chain attack on the one creature, the big spider thing. That's gonna miss with an 11, I think.
That will miss.
Yeah, I figured. Oh wait, no, blessed.
Blessed.
12.
12 is gonna miss.
Okay. I've not been rolling well on my bless when it's necessary. I'll just do an Eldritch Blast on it then.
All right.
Okay, that should hit. That's 23
23 is gonna hit. Yep.
for 10 damage.
10 damage. As this Eldritch Blast rips out of your hand, you can hear the harmonious singing of sirens weaving its way through there as it connects with this thing and kills it.
Nice.
I'm assuming we don't see the giant spider lady. That's just a Kelborn.
That'd just be Coborn. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's everything for me then.
All right. Speaking of
No.
this giant,
No,
You
no,
see
you
the-
don't.
the large black body of this half spider, half elven heritage person, this demigod, if you will, snarls down at you and lifts up her staff and points at you. Well, first off, all these spiders are going to disappear as she drops concentration on insect plague.
Oh.
And then as it points at you, in front of you and behind you appear giant spiders. So they scurry up onto this web, and they're going to both take their turns to attack you.
I say you're welcome.
We got a 17 on the first one,
Ah, son of a gun. Yeah, that hits.
and even higher on the second one,
Oh
23.
no.
So the first one,
Baby boy.
7 points of piercing damage, and do a Constitution saving throw for me.
Sorry.
Okay.
That is a 18.
That will pass, so you will only take 4 points of poison damage. That's from the first one.
Boy.
I'm almost down. I mean, this one's probably gonna put me down.
The second one does 6 points of piercing damage, and do another con save.
Whew, that's a 20 total.
20 is gonna pass, so you only take 2 points of poison damage.
That just puts me down.
As Kelborn falls, you're gonna fall on the web. You're on a wide enough space of web, you'll fall on the web.
Bummer, bro.
It's going well, folks. It's going well. Speaking of going well, you're dead, so I can get you off. I don't need to worry too much about getting you off the initiative. But there is two little boys, two little guys. The one is stunned for this round, but the other one's gonna run up to young Kevhorn here. Echo Kevhorn, gonna destroy it with its first swing, and then it's gonna peep poop. Just get to there. As it this strange running at this bipedal creature with 4 arms starts running at the rest of you, flailing its arms in the air. It is then going to be Siegfried.
Can I see Kelborn go down?
Yes, you can see him go down.
Okay, and he's down and not dead?
Yep.
Or is he dead?
You've just seen him fall down. You don't know, without being close enough, you wouldn't know for sure, but you did just see him fall. You don't think he's dead, I'll say.
Okay. Siegfried will, he just mutters, Sana. And assuming that Kelborn is not fully dead, he would be healed for 11 hit points.
Ooh,
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
thank you. Oh, Eddie, feeling better.
And
Yeah,
that was
but-
healing word at second level, in case I didn't remember to say that.
Yep. You still have your action then,
Right.
and movement.
I'm gonna start, as much as I don't want to, making my way this way. And then I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on that one. So the air begins to vibrate around it, and that is a wisdom save.
On which one?
This one, that is.
Oh, okay. It's gonna fail.
Cool. And it's already damaged, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That will be 10 damage.
10 damage is enough. You see, as your toll of pain wraps over it, it falls to the ground, dead.
And that's all I can do.
All right. With that, it's Kevhorn's turn.
Okay. I've done an oops.
All right.
My echo can be within 30 feet of me, but I can only cast it within 15 feet of me.
Okay. Well, we'll remember that going forward.
Fucked up. But anyways, I'm pushing this bitch.
All right. Do athletics check.
Kyle.
Don't forget Bless.
Your bless isn't gonna matter here. It's a nat 1.
What's your strength modifier?
So it's gonna be with bless. 1 plus 6, 7 plus 2, 9.
With a natural 3 and no strength modifier, you shove him over the edge. Again, this isn't Baldur's Gate. Critical ones don't matter unless it's an actual attack, which shoving is a contested athletics, so it doesn't matter if you get a natural 1. Your modifier still comes into play. So, go through some falling damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. And I have a 6 over here, right? Yep, 8. 7, 11, 16, 18, 22, 24 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing careens over the edge, hits the ground below, and smashing into skeletons and bone, it crunches and is dead.
Fuck. That's how one of my echoes possibly died. So I moved up 5. Oh no, was I already in the web over here?
I don't think so, no.
So that's 5. So I've. Which way would be better going to Kelbor?
All of it's bad. None of us know the giant spider lady's there. All of this is bad.
So 5, 15, 25, 30. So I need to go over here. And then cast my echo on this space. Boop. And that's it for me.
That is it for Kevhorn. All right, then we have Kelborn. You are prone. There are spires around you.
I'm alive. I'm alive. Buddy. I am going to cast. When I perceived this creature, this staff.
Yep.
Did it seem? I don't know. I don't think I can really tell. I'm gonna say like that is the source. I mean, she's a dummy god. There's no way that the staff is the source of her magic. So I don't know. That might be foolish. So instead, I am just gonna cast Confusion. So I'm gonna cast Confusion, on a point back here.
I will say she is 30 feet up.
Okay, then
So
I cast it up on her instead. So
on her.
Yeah. So it shouldn't hit any of the spiders below.
Okay. What's the save?
It's a 13.
So 13. What kind of save?
I believe it's a Wisdom. Yeah, Wisdom.
She passes.
Yeah. Shit, I should have went with my other idea. That sucks. Okay. Yep, that's my turn.
That is your turn. All right. It is then going to be Benjamin's turn.
Okay, I have no good options. Okay, 5, 10. Remember that, folks. I've used 10 feet of movement.
Oh, I need that confusion to land.
I am going to bonus action Misty Step right here.
Ooh, Misty.
As I, just in a little, like a ripple of water, disappear and reappear.
Cute.
Yeah, it's very cute, very fun, very magical, because I'm a magical boy. I have 10 feet of movement. 20, 30 right there. And we're going to try to hit the giant spider that's between me and Kelborn.
All right. Hit her up.
If I could fucking roll. That's not going to hit. I got a 2 on the die.
Yep, that is going to miss. It goes wide, unfortunately.
I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit.
No. It does not.
Yeah, that's all I got then. That's all my movement, action, and bonus action.
That was with the bless.
That was with the bless. I got a 1 on the bless.
Oh,
Nice. Good for me. Speaking of being good for me. You were there. You were there. Seeing you shooting at her children. She, this large spider lady, and once she does this, you'll be able to see where she's at. Lifts her staff up again and shoots a sickly ray at you. Probably gonna miss. Thankfully for you, only an 11.
Oh, that barely misses.
Yeah, as your Eldritch Blast goes wide, just this another beam of arcane magic whizzes by your head, and you look up and see this giant, larger than like a drider even, spider woman standing up in the stalactites.
Great.
Your
Super
regrets
excited.
coming down into my domain, surface dweller. All right. It is then going to be. Are there any little boys left? No, all the little boys are dead. Everything's dead except for the spiders. All right. So then it is Siegfried's turn.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on this little bugger here.
This little bugger here. Go for it.
That is a Wisdom save.
Oh, right. You right. I think it passes.
oh no.
Yep, natural 20.
Yeah, I think
All right.
I think it passes.
Anything else from you, Siegfried?
That's a good question. I'm gonna stay here.
All right,
Yep,
sounds
that's
good. It'll be Cavorn's turn then.
I will throw my trident at the one that Siegfried is at.
All right.
Um, 16.
16 will hit.
8.
8 points of damage.
Yes.
All right. Stabs into this thing.
And then I will have my Echo move 10, 20, 30. I'll dash.
All right.
Wait. I lied. I won't dash.
Okay.
Okay, that is it.
All right, and then the trident begins to shudder in the spider and sucks out of its body and flies back to you. All right.
Kind of cool, kind of gross.
It is then Kelborn.
I just realized something. Oh, come on, really? Baka, what's your ruling on this?
Yeah.
Does Dispel Magic only work on spells?
It works on magical items as well, but it might be a roll.
That's... Yeah, so I just typed it in because I was reading it. And it does, in the description, it says choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. And then it says any... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, what? Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. So apparently it only... I think it only targets spells. But I don't know. It's up to you.
It would target a spell that is cast onto a item. I'm just trying to decide if focuses have spells cast on them or if they're just innately magical.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just her focuses themselves aren't magical.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
But if she's getting other benefits from the staff.
I was hoping this staff had like spell, was like an enchanted staff that was given our ship.
Yeah.
I could be
I
completely
guess
off.
you won't know unless you try.
Yeah.
If you dispel the staff, though, how are we going to loot it from her? We're not going to loot it from her. We're going to get out of here.
I feel like that's too big of a risk to go for, unfortunately. So I think what I'll do then is I cast Hunter's Mark on the spider behind me that everybody's been attacking.
Okay.
Let me mark that off. And then bada bing, bada boom. 11 plus 7 for 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Plus the 4 for blast. Not that matters. 5 plus 5, 10. 16 with Hunter's Mark.
Ooh.
18 total with the psychic damage.
That's just enough as you kill this one and it falls to its death.
Awesome.
It's already dead, but it falls again and dies again.
It comes back to life during the fall. It's like, I'm alive! Okay. Then that's my turn.
All right. Benjamin.
Oh no.
Okay. 10, 20, 25, 30. We're making lots of big plays here, people. And then 5, 10. 30. Anchor is going to shoot across the abyss and make an attack on the spider.
All right.
There we go. That's a bunch to hit. That's 29 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 11 cold damage.
11 gold.
Its speed is reduced by 10 feet, which is important because I'm also going to shoot it with an Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Maybe hitting a 14 to hit.
14 just hits.
Great. That is 8 force damage to it.
All right.
as I'm also then going to push it 10 feet away.
Spider flies.
Would that invoke opportunity attack?
No,
right?
it's only
No.
if you move willingly.
Yep.
I think that's still close enough that you can get attacked, but I'm trying to do some things. That's all I got.
All right. End of your turn?
Yes.
All right. I should have finished reading the spell I wanted to use. Where is it? Right there. Starts its turn. Cool. And it's 20-foot cube. Perfect. She once again raises her staff. Where do I want to draw this beautiful cube?
Need to put it anywhere. Although, like, this real estate over here, you got
That
plenty.
looks
Yeah,
pretty
we got
Oh,
lots of space for a 20-foot cube over.
That
like, in this
would be a
direction.
good space, but instead of that, I'm gonna hit here
Oh,
as she shoots out a giant web, wrapping that area up in webbing. You don't have to do anything on this turn, but you will in subsequent turns. And then little spider boy is just gonna eep, eep, eep. 15 feet of movement, back to you, and he's gonna bite. That's gonna hit with a 23.
yeah.
The piercing damage on that will be 8 points of piercing damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Input that 8 before I forget. This is not.
I'm gonna use my reaction for this too.
Okay.
Okay.
My tree.
Let's hear
You will
that.
have the total of all of this after his con save. So 8
So-
to start.
I rolled a 1 on my con save for a
Oh.
3 plus bless, which was a 1, so I got 4.
Okay, so you failed that. So you take 9 points of poison damage as
yeah,
well.
Not again.
Well, we'll do the math here because he's using his reaction. 17 total, half that. Do you want to take the higher or the lower of the damage of the halved?
I'll take
Actually, no, wait.
the-
I already decided if I was to have and do a weird way, it's going to be a roll down. So 17, it'd be 8 to each of you.
Yeah, I'm still down. Yeah.
You're still down? All right. Also, you're fine.
I drop Hunter's Mark concentration.
Do you still want me to subtract the 8 or?
That's up to you. Do you want all the damage to go through to him, or? All right, yeah, you called for it, so yeah, it'd still do the 8 to you. So that's something we have to call ahead of time. So yeah, you still take that. All right. With Hellborn going down once again, it is going to be Siegfried's turn. I think no. I keep either doing one or the other. Yeah, I forgot the spiders the last round. So now it is. She still has to go. If you can believe that. No, wait, she webbed. That's fine. We're good. All right, so it is Siegfried's turn.
Okay.
So at the start of your turn, because you did web, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Oh boy. That is a 14.
A 14 is going to fail. You are restrained.
Plus.
Plus what?
17? Yeah.
17 is going to succeed, so you are not restrained.
Nice. Very good.
Lord
Very
have mercy.
good.
Okay, well, I can't go backwards, so I gotta go forward.
I'm so sorry, everybody.
Why do we keep going towards the giant spider lady?
I'm going to use
She's
my
the enemy.
Do you think we could talk
bonus.
her into like forgoing Lolth like her sister did?
You didn't try.
I'm going to use Healing Word. And again, he'll just chant Sana as this radiant energy envelops Kelborn. And that'll be 7 hit points.
Let me die.
God, gotta get out of here. Oh, lords have mercy on us.
No mercy in the caverns of Lolth. All right. Anything else from Siegfried?
Yeah, I'll do Toll of the Dead on that one.
Spider. All right. It has been damaged.
You should talk to her because we actually haven't attacked her yet.
Yeah, she has not taken any damage. 18.
It succeeds.
All right.
That's it.
So then it will be Kevhorn.
Need me to do the saving throw?
Yes, dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I got a 7.
You are restrained.
Bless won't matter. I can only get a 4. Doesn't matter. I'm switching places with my echo.
So to switch places with your echo, you do need movement. You have no movement.
I hate this.
I am a hard ass about that rule. I know some DMs allow you to switch, but because it specifically says you need to use half your movement or whatever, I don't allow.
Can I not move at?
You have 0 movement. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and attacks against you have advantage.
I mean, I'll still throw my trident.
Okay, throw your trident.
Disadvantage.
Just right down into the cavern.
That would be a good one. That would be a bad one. Yeah, 11.
You have bless, right?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about bless. 12.
12 is not enough, as it just sails down into the abyss and then right back up into your hand.
In that case, 10, 20, 30.
Can it go that far?
Probably not. I lied. I'm trying my best. I don't know what I can do.
Just gotta stand there, really.
How far are you, buddy? You're at the max. Yep. Can't do anything. That is it.
All right.
That is it for my turn.
It's then gonna be Kelborn. You are prone.
Stand up.
Rise, King, rise.
I mean, do we have an exit strategy? Because like
This tunnel over here. We got to get to this tunnel over here. We got so far to go, but like, if we could start heading in that direction.
she's just gonna chase us though.
But the pile of gold behind her is looking kind of tasty.
There's no way in hell we're getting that, dude.
Have time.
Shit. Siegfried is.
I already contemplated doing something stupid with one other thing I have, and I realized I
got the gold from Neverwinter. I want it. Yeah, let's just drop.
I'm just contemplating if I Zephyr Strike to get out, or if we're gonna be stuck fighting, which I would like to use my last spell as a Hunter's Mark. If we're stuck fighting. I
think you're gonna be stuck fighting for a while because you have movement.
Yeah.
And she can reach you.
She's not engaging in melee though. Like, she's messing us up with spells, but she's staying up on the ceiling. So like, I don't think we're gonna have too much. A different stupid plan I was gonna have was maybe tell her to grovel and have her drop prone and drop from the ceiling. I'm not thinking that's going to be my plan though, because then she's on the ground with us and I don't really want her down here with us.
But it'd be so funny to tell a demigod grovel.
We gotta get out of here. Like, we.
all right. We're going with the get out
so
plan.
Bad.
All right,
We
we're going with the go out
get
plan.
out of here.
Let me replace this guy then with the other one.
It's such a power move, though.
Look, I also thought about telling her to drop her staff and figure out a way to get that, but it's not gonna happen. We gotta get out of here.
Was standing up difficult terrain? Like, would it be 30 feet of movement to stand up? Or
No,
is it
it's still only half your movement, so you have 15 feet left.
Okay, cool. All right, I'll Zephyr Strike, and I'm gonna attack the spider in front of me.
Okay.
Let me check to see if I get a nat 20. No, I got a nat 1 on that one. So 11 plus 7 for 18.
That'll hit.
6, 10, 15, 21, 25 damage to that spider.
You slash it in half.
Half my, like, I have 15 left, but it's difficult terrain, so I can move 5.
I'll allow you to move 10. So, like, yeah, you can just move 1 square.
All right, so I move there, and then I have my 30 from Zephyr Strike, so I can move 15, start moving this way, and I look back to Siegfried, and I say, run! Let's get out of here! Let's go!
You see Cavhorn wrapped up in webs,
Stuck.
wriggling. I'm stuck.
Oh, shit. I should have cast the other spell.
All right. It is then going to be Benjamin's turn.
Question, and I don't know how you're gonna adjudicate this.
Right.
If she were to lose concentration on the spell web, would those webs disappear, or are they just like here now?
I have been checking, and I haven't seen the concentration tab on web. Let me double check again.
It is.
I thought it was. It
Yes.
is. So
Concentration
yeah,
on
I'm gonna say yes. For some reason, when I hover over it, it doesn't say it on here though. But yes,
Yeah.
she would.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a slightly less stupid plan. How high up is she?
30, because she's on the ceiling.
For sure.
I'll say 25 at the most because she is a large creature.
Okay. I think with hypotenuses, I need to move over here a little bit so I'm within 60 feet of her. I am going to cast command on her.
Okay. And is this a kind of charm?
It is, but I'm also
Okay.
going to use my trinket once again to
Okay.
give her disadvantage on it.
All right.
So wisdom 14,
Okay.
and my command would be to release in a sense, like for her concentration, like to drop concentration.
Okay. That is going to. She will fail.
Goodness.
I believe that starts on her turn, right? Like she has to do that
Um,
action on her turn.
Normally, depending on how you rule it, some people say it's on your turn. Other people, it's like you can end concentration whenever you want to end it.
Yeah, I know you can do that. I just don't know if command makes it on their turn.
Oh, command it is on their turn.
Right,
Yeah, like
'cause
on their turn, it
Okay.
affect.
They work out
start.
the action, because otherwise, if it was a
She does go
reaction,
next, so-
then it would be her turn. She would just be like, "I've already done it from my reaction, so now I'm just gonna action."
Yep.
Pick up. I don't know. It wouldn't make sense in that term.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. All right.
I did 10 there, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I skirted most of the webs to get over there.
Okay.
And yeah, bonus action. I'm not doing anything. My anchor's just.
All right. Benjamin starts running for the other webs. On Iranea's turn, she will drop the web as her action.
Okay, folks. We got
And she like recontrols or regains control of her actions. She does seem like ready herself to start to move, but doesn't move this turn. It is then going to be. Oh, go ahead.
As I'm like running in at work, I'm like, my queen, we got it, we got it, we got a demigod, we got her, we got her.
Siegfried, it is your turn.
Siegfried is dashing.
All right.
No, sorry.
So you can move 30 feet because you're on rough terrain.
Yeah, and I think that's it. That's all.
All right. It is then going to be Kevhorn. You are no longer restrained, son.
Oh, I'm free.
As the webbing like unravels from around you and falls down into the chasm below you.
How far are you from 30? So if I 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Is difficult terrain a condition?
No, it's an environmental factor.
Okay.
No, it's not a condition.
Well, in that case, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
I don't know how it's like actually ruled with echoes, but I rule that their difficult terrain doesn't mess with them. So you can move normally with your echo,
Okay.
but you do have that restriction of how far it can get from you.
You should still be within range, sir. Oops. Yep. That is it for me.
That is it for Kevhorn. Then we get to Kelborn.
Okay.
We running?
I yesn't. I hold my hand out and I start grasping the air and trying to pull vines from the roof and grab around the spider lady using entangle. I need
All
a
right.
strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw for the entangle. That is pretty heckin' good.
Okay,
She
yeah,
rolled
she wins.
a 21.
Yeah, that passes. All right,
All
I
right.
tried.
Where's the space of entangle though? Because that does create difficult terrain, correct?
You're in the area, blah, 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 restrain, engaging plan, restrain. For the duration of these plants on the ground, create difficult terrain. Yeah, okay, so I would have her in the back end of it. It creates a 20-foot square. So
Okay.
it would be something like, something like that, I think. And then I'm gonna use my movement. So I can move 15, I go there. Right?
I think so. I'm not looking at you, so I'm not sure.
Okay, everybody was quiet and I got real self-conscious.
That's
That's my turn.
all right. Kelborn's turn ends. Benjamin.
It's actually that big.
Oh,
It's a
thank you.
20-foot square.
Appreciate it.
I am going to use my action to resummon Huey.
Sacrificial Huey.
No.
Where are you summoning him?
I mean, if I can, I would just put him over there on our little like exit tunnel.
Yeah. He appears, and you see there's like missing feathers from him.
You did great. Nice job. Keep scouting.
The mistress is
it's like-
impatient as he starts flying away.
Look, we got it. I'm gonna be real dumb and hang out here, and that's all I will do for this turn.
All right. It is the daughter of Lolth's turn. She's in difficult terrain, so 10, 20, 30 to get there. And then she's going to once again lift her staff, and she's going to cast another Ray of Sickness at Benjamin. That's gonna miss with a 9.
Oh Lord!
Just another beam goes flying past you as he snarls once again, getting ready to continue to move after you. But that brings us back to Siegfried.
I guess I'm going to dash again.
All right. So running around on the webs on the outskirts.
I make it to there.
All right. Siegfried runs. Kevhorn.
10, 20, 30. 5. That is it.
That is it. All right, Kelborn.
Dashing.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go. As you run across these webs, you see the swinging corpses that are stuck inside of these web sacks hanging next to you, and they kind of bob up and down as your weight lands on the web, but you can move.
Okay. Yeah, sprint to the other side.
All right. Then it is Benjamin.
I'm going to take the dodge action,
All right.
and that is all I'm going to do.
All right. You take the dodge action. It is then going to be Arania's turn. I think she's got a few viewers she wants to. 10. No, you're kind of spaced out a little bit still, but I think she's going to send out another web in that space. As she also can do for still in rough terrain, so she has to take 10 feet to move there. 15, 20, 25, 30, hanging out right above you two. Then we would go back to Siegfried.
Go, 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 go.
Take the detour. Take the detour.
Yeah.
Things are bad everywhere, especially here, but just go. Go.
I mean, I guess I'll dash to there.
All right, Siegfried runs to the far webs, making his way across, stopping right, or not stopping, you're still moving, but again, next to these corpses that bounce up and down as your weight lands on the webs. Kevhorn, you need to make a dexterity saving throw, my son.
I'm gonna use my boon for advantage.
All right, sounds good.
Because I'm bad at dex. That's a good thing I went with advantage. It is definitely good. I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 20 for 21.
Nice. Yes, you as you begin to try to move, you feel yourself being wrapped up in this web, but you look to the side and start to see this spectral form of you moving in a different way, and suddenly you're in its place, being able to move while the spectral form stays and webbed behind.
If I stay here, would I still be in? Would that dex?
So I will say we're in a bad condition, so I'll just straight up tell you the mechanic of web. Each creature that starts its turn in the web or enters them during its turn makes a dexterity save. So if you start your turn in the web again next turn, you have to do it again.
Benjamin.
I have an escape strategy. That is why I waited here. I'm not an idiot. Go.
Okay, I switch places with my
All right.
my echo.
There's a reason to what I'm doing. I got a 12 AC. I didn't hang out on this rock for shits and giggles.
But do I attack her? I don't want to make her more pissed. Can my echo throw their trident at her?
Yeah.
With since I already used my bonus action teleport, I will use Unleash Incarnation. Okay, let's. Okay, that is 17 plus 7. That is my yeah, 24.
That'll hit.
For 8.
For 8 points of damage. The first blood has been drawn on this demigod.
Turns out she only had 8 HP the whole
She had 8
time.
HP. She's dead.
Oh my god.
The spectral trident stabs into her. She screams out as it again quivers and sucks out and goes back to your echo.
Hopefully she will focus on the echo. But that is it for my turn.
All right. It is then going to be a Kaleborn.
Okay, and this is not difficult terrain. This step, so 5 feet.
The first step's good.
I got every square counts, and then. So what could I move now? 10, 15, 15, 10. One of those weird things. I have 25 left.
Yeah, I'll allow you
so-
to move 3 squares, like I did before. You can move the 5 to move into 1.
Alrighty, I do that, and then I'm gonna dash. Gets me there.
You're almost at the finish line.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Kaleborn Benjamin.
Okay. Oh, I need to do a deck save.
Yes, you do.
I think that's gonna save. That's an 18.
An 18 will save.
Okay. She's still 30 feet above us, correct?
Yes.
How is she? Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any angle I could get so that if she were to move 10 feet away, is she on the ceiling or on a stalactite?
She's on the ceiling.
Okay, then my point is moot. However, I'm still going to 10, 20, get over here just so I'm not in her webby web anymore.
All right.
Still, yeah. Okay, I mean, I didn't start the fight, but I'll certainly join it. I'll shoot her with an Eldritch Blast, sure.
All right.
That's gonna miss. That's so low. 11.
11 is gonna miss.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my strongest suit. Siegfried's still way over there, though. I don't think I can get to it because diagonals and such, but I'm gonna move my anchor 30 feet up to the ceiling, basically.
Where was it? How far away was it? 10?
I think it was at that square.
Yeah, that's where it was.
Oh wait, no. If I go 30 feet straight up, it has a 10-foot range.
There you go.
If I could fucking roll, that's only 14 to hit.
That is gonna miss.
Does
yeah, okay,
the spiritual
that's fine.
weapon get bless?
No,
I've been
only the
told-
creature does.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, that's all my thing.
Yeah, because it's not a spiritual weapon. It's its own thing, though, isn't it? Or is it your attack?
I make a spell attack roll.
Then yeah, I guess technically it would get the bless.
Yeah, I have been because it's a spell attack roll on my part.
Yep. Yeah, because it's not a spiritual weapon. It's something else. But yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do, and hope I can live through another round.
Well, let me tell you, she's not happy with what's happening. She's taking damage. You're not stuck in her web, so she's dropping concentration on the web.
Okay.
scuttling above the two of you and dropping.
Okay.
She's going to take 3d6 worth of falling damage.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. Minimal damage. She'll take that because now she's going to go a little nuts here. First attack's going to be on the Echo as she lifts up one of her giant spider legs to pierce through the Echo's sternum. Ooh, that might actually miss. It's going to be 14.
Miss.
Miss. So as that comes down, she has these smaller arachnid legs, like where the mandibles would be on a normal spider, like because that's where its head would be, or like at the bottom of her torso. And both of those lift up and are going to go after you, Benjamin.
Okay.
The first one, 14.
Hits.
Second one, a lot higher. So they're both going to stab into your gut. Little baby damage. These are just the legs. For 9 from the first and 8 from the second.
17 total.
Yes. It's just right into Benjamin, then they withdraw as she rears back, ready for more.
That is half of my total HP.
Not from one blow though. They're separate hits.
Oh yes,
Yep.
that's right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're safe there.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I'm still up. We're good.
Ooh-wee.
We're good. Okay. I did live through another round.
Yeah. See, this giant leg slams down next to the Echo, but then the two smaller ones connect with Benjamin. So next will be Siegfried.
Okay, how many of these squares are not rough or not difficult terrain?
Basically all of this ground, I think you can see my pings. Like everything you're on right now are difficult terrain because it's web, but once you get to the gray stone, it should be fine all the way up to this square here.
Okay, then I will dash.
So it'll take your normal movement to get across this web, and then you can go basically your normal movement all the way up to this square here.
Okay. And I'll do that then.
All right. Cav Horn. You hear as this giant creature drops from the ceiling and lands and starts striking Benjamin with her piercing legs.
I'm thinking. Hold on. The wheels are turning. Wheels are...
The fuck out of here. Siegfried still has so far to run.
Yeah, that is why I need to switch places with my Echo.
No. Don't do that.
Yes.
No,
yes,
don't do that.
I...
We make big plays.
I will. I will attack, of course.
All right.
6
bless.
plus 7 plus bless. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 14.
14 is gonna miss.
Okay. Unleash Incarnation. I will have my Echo throw their spear
All right.
for 17.
That's gonna hit.
For 7 damage.
7 points of damage as the train comes flying across the chasm and stabs into her after you miss with her ears. Then it once again retreats back to your Echo.
And I will action surge.
Scorched hand grabs onto his trident.
Is there anything I can...
Waggling his finger. Audio only listeners, he's waggling his finger.
In such a bad place. Such a bad place.
Oh, I can't leave this spot. I need to be within 30 feet of the fucking. Yeah, action surge attack again.
All right.
Hit me. Well, I'm not hitting you. That is a 12. 16?
16 will hit.
Okay. 8 damage.
8 damage. You're chunking. You're chipping away. I mean, you're giving an opening for Seyfried to run. All right. Anything else from you?
That's it for me.
All right. It will then be Kelborn.
You run backwards. I will shoot you off of that web.
All right.
I will kill you myself.
I take one step forward.
All right.
And you watch. I start casting spell, and you see this vine start to grow down my arm, and I unleash it out at this spider lady. Where'd all my dice just go? Here they are. Woo! So, okay, 17 plus the 5, I think. No, what's my spell casting? Plus 5. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So it does 6 piercing damage.
All right.
And I pull her 10 feet closer to me. Hopefully she might stumble into the hole is my hope.
So she's going to be on the edge. So what I'm going to do is she's going to have a dexterity save for this. What is your spell save
Oh,
DC?
so low. 13.
13? All right.
Yeah.
It's higher than I was going to set it, so we'll do that. Dex save of 13. I don't need these giant spiders anymore. Or maybe I do. No, we're already going so long. I'm not going to bring more spiders into this. She is going to pass with a 17. So she's just barely hanging on to the edge as you try to drag her off with these spider legs grab on.
Yeah, I'm like pulling with my thorn whip, and then I see it's not working, and I shake my head and let go, and then I'm going to move the rest of my movement, which is... so that's technically another 10, 20. So I can get here. So I get to the other side.
All right. Kelborn is on the next platform. Next, then, is Benjamin.
Okay.
Push her.
You have given me an opportunity to do something stupid.
You're gonna Eldritch Blast.
Can I get Huey to fly back to give me advantage?
You did send Huey down the hall.
Or is he gone? If he's gone, that's fine.
I'm going to say he's too far at this point.
It's too far gone.
That's okay. We're gonna do this as a Hail Mary anyways. I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast at disadvantage.
All right.
Come on. Oh, that's not gonna hit. That's only a 13.
Only a 13 is going to miss. That's with
Okay.
Bless?
With Bless?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I didn't get the
Unfortunately,
3
that
on the
does
Bless
miss.
though.
That's nice.
That's fine.
Very cool. Almost had the alley-oop. Unfortunate rolls.
I mean, maybe Kevhorn baby can push her off the edge. I'm going to bonus action last spell slot, Misty Step. Right on the edge of this fucking ledge right here, because you moved where my 30 feet was, and then I move back there. I'm getting so far away from the edge of that thing.
All right.
Yeah, that's everything for me.
Sieg.
The unfortunate thing is it's now her turn.
Oh,
so she's
no.
going to climb back up.
Where's
and
she?
see,
Oh, up there. Got it. Okay.
yep, seeing that only young Kevhorn is here.
Can I get an opportunity attack if she's climbing up?
Nope, she stays in your threatened range because she's staying on the ground. She's not climbing up.
Eat her up!
So you're gonna take 3 attacks,
Oh,
Kevhorn. 2 from her legs. 1 is she's going to try and bite you for the final attack.
Okay.
The bite is the nasty one. So here come the 2 piercing legs. The first one, you do have a really high AC, so you might actually do really well here. 16.
Yep, miss.
Miss. Second leg. Gonna miss as well with a 9, and here comes the bite. Gonna be a miss with an 11.
Oh my goodness.
As you just get the shield up in front of you as it extends out from your hand, from the gauntlet, and get in front of her legs and her bite, and is not able to get around the shield. It is then going to be Siegfried's turn.
Siegfried running.
Go, go, go.
Go!
He's still in the
Doing
web.
Cardio.
All right.
That's what Ash too.
Okay. Kevhorn, you are in. It's just you and the daughter of Lolth fighting on this pillar in the middle of a chasm, swinging back and forth at each other. It is your turn.
I mean, there's like one last parting gift. I'm gonna throw my trident up there.
Yeah, Echo's gonna throw the trident.
Pillar.
I'm sorry.
Is the Echo gonna throw the trident?
I'm throw. Oh wait, is that this?
You're right next door.
Okay, the Echo will.
Okay.
I can reach her with 60 feet, right?
Yeah, that's less than 60 feet.
That's 30.
Okay. $22.
That'll hit.
Ooh. 11.
11 points of damage. What else?
And I switch.
You switch as your Echo stands next to her, just pulls the trident out instead of having it fly to him. Anything else from you?
I just want to make sure Sieg is behind me. I will stay. Actually, I'm on a web. I will stay right there.
All right. It is then Kelborn, your turn.
I might as well. I'm gonna try and thorn whip her off the edge again.
Oh, okay.
We still gotta buy Siegfried a little time. Hey, you know what? With the bless, maybe it'll hit. Actually, she's got a pretty low AC. So that's 15, 16.
That'll hit.
5 piercing damage as I let go of that thorn again, and I yank with all my might.
It's 10 feet, right?
Yeah, 10 feet.
How much piercing was it?
5.
Okay. She will once again make this save because she's on the edge once again. Yes, she will pass. So again, the
Son
spider
of a
legs
gun.
hold off.
But 8. I feel like I should move. I'm gonna just, I don't know. I take a couple steps back. I'm not gonna use my full movement in case Siegfried gets into trouble. We gotta go back, but.
All right. It is then Benjamin's turn.
I can't get any angle on her to knock her. I'd go here. I'm just spitballing here. Because if I was in this square, then that would push her just onto the pillar more. Okay.
Wouldn't that treasure be nice?
I so desperately want to knock her into the pit.
We want to
So
go back? I can
badly.
teleport back.
No, we can't.
Teleport back and push her. He'll be behind her. Just give her a shove.
I'm just gonna hit her with another Eldritch Blast.
All right.
That's no. 13, 16.
That does it.
It's gonna be piddly damage though. 2.
2 piddly damage. She does move backwards though, correct?
I won't do that because there's no real point to it.
Okay.
Maybe
I
she'll take a
think you
misstep and just-
should. Because
She-
I moved a space and my echo's gone.
I mean, that's your problem. That seems like a you problem.
It'll give some space to see.
It's like, but she can move back on her turn anyway, so me
I
moving
know.
her back 10 feet doesn't do anything. So I'm not gonna move her because it's
What? I don't want to implant ideas into Baka's mind, but I'm also nervous. What if she jumps across the gap
Yep.
with her movement?
fine.
I mean, I've been
Move her 10
thinking
feet
about
back.
that.
She probably has enough movement anyways, but I'll move her 10 feet back
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
for
to
that
assume?
eventuality.
What's to assume that she couldn't follow us to the next part either?
I mean, nothing. We're just kind of hoping that this is now leading into giant stuff where she doesn't go.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
You
is-
see her
Too tense.
raise her staff, cast a spell, and jumps across.
Ah, son of a gun.
Lands like legs up on the wall and or their legs on the floor next to Caverns. She did have used her action to cast the jump spell, but she is over here with you all now. I will say, Benjamin, Huey does call back to you. And there's that tunnel with the mushrooms, and then it keeps going ahead.
Okay,
It's about 60 feet up here.
great. Good to know.
All right. Siegfried.
Well, I'm gonna get off of this. So that is 20. And then can I move there, or is this impeding?
I'll say you can move there, yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna do it. I haven't done this yet. But so I can move there without using or no, I would have to use dash, wouldn't I?
I think so, to get that far, yes.
Well, shoot. What if I only moved there?
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
would.
You wouldn't have to dash to move there.
Okay. I'm going to channel divinity,
Ooh.
and what I'd like to flavor is basically the next person that attacks. She has vulnerability to all damage.
All right.
That's big.
So I want
It's
to
just for the
flavor
next person that
to
attacks,
whoever-
right?
Yeah, and lands a hit. So
Okay.
I want to flavor it as whoever actually hits her next has like radiant energy also imbued with their attack.
All right. Sounds good. You see Siegfried starting to focus on something, chanting once again. We move to Caverns. Yes.
Sounds like I need to throw hands, so I will poker.
All right.
Such a bad choice. Such a bad decision.
I don't hit.
Very good.
I rolled a 12 and I actually Bless could save me.
Blast could save you.
16.
You hit. Needed that 4. Got that 4.
Well, it's just 7 damage. I don't know
7 damage, but it is doubled because she is vulnerable to it.
14.
So you see the
14.
trident stab in, and a burst of divine energy also comes out as she screams in pain from this damage.
And
All
then
right.
I will. Okay, it's a bonus action. I will move here and cast my echo here, where I was.
Okay. Oh wait, your echo's already here. All right, Kelborn is next.
Oh, I hate you all. All right. I'm. Oh man, but I also want to block Siegfried's way out. No, you can move through teammates. It's fine.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I take a step up, and I'm hefting my big great sword, and I'm taking a swing.
All right.
Not my greatest roll, but it's possible.
With popsicle, it's possible.
So that would be 13 plus 2 from the bless for 15. Does that hit?
That's gonna miss.
Yes. I really needed that one to hit. I've made a grave mistake.
All right. It's then Benjamin.
Okay, my anchor is 30 feet up on the ceiling, but it's going to move 5, 10 over and 20 feet down, which puts it within 10 feet of this spider lady, so it's going to attack.
All right.
That's going to hit. That is... That's the wrong page. 19.
19 damage or to hit?
To hit.
Yeah, that
but
hits.
I did get max damage with 412 cold damage.
412?
412
damage. I'm gonna have Huey dash to get back to me, or because he's a ways. He said he was like 60 feet away.
Yep.
Well, he doesn't need to dash then, actually. But he's back to me because he has 65 feet, 60 feet of flying. But he's just next to me. And it was working. We're just gonna take a little LD blasty at this nice spider lady.
All right.
If I could fucking roll above a 10. It's only a 12 to hit.
That will miss.
With bless. That was everything.
Okay.
That's all I have.
Yeah. I think I have to do it to him.
Are we all just dead here? Are we all just dead right here?
Might be.
Do we all just make incredibly stupid decisions?
Some of you might be able to avoid this just because of how I have to orientate it. Yep, I think Siegfried's going to be out of it. I need Kevhorn, Kelborn, Benjamin, Constitution saving throws for me, please. As once again, spiders come out of the cracks in the ground.
Forget your blesses.
Bless you.
Oh, it's so bad. It hurts my soul.
What do we get?
That's 11.
6.
6.
28.
Are you trying to magically put me to sleep? By any chance?
No,
Dang it.
It's always good to ask. All right, so we got 2 fails. Benjamin and Kelborn. I'm looking at a page I can't actually see what I need. It's only okay. 17 points of damage to those of you who failed. Piercing. 8 to those of you who passed.
Yeah, I'm
and this
unconscious.
is now difficult terrain. Benjamin, how are you looking?
I'm unconscious as well.
You're unconscious as well.
That was 17 damage?
17, yes.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter for system shock.
Yeah. Kevhorn?
Wait, what?
You take 8 points of damage. What are you looking at?
I'm fine.
You're fine. I will say,
very important to say this. And the other corner of the room, the webs the entanglement disappears. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that all
Really
disappears.
important to let you know that.
So, Siegfried, as you watch Benjamin and Kelborn fall, starting to be covered in spiders, you start to have a strange twinge of pain, almost as if you're getting bitten as well, but you're not sure why. As you look over to Kevhorn, who's the only one still standing, and with this enormous half spider, half elven person in front of you, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. So, thank you so much for joining us. We went a little long tonight, but we were effing around with a Spider Woman. What can you do, you know? So join us next week to see the exciting conclusion. Let's figure out what happens.
Campaign.
And we will see you all next time. Let's keep making stories together, maybe, unless we all die.